Okay, we made it for kickoff, just barely. Just barely we made it for kickoff. Good lord. That was a close one. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Broncos football. No intro to this today, unfortunately. But that is okay. I'm going to scoot my mic over a smidge. Here we go. Giants are going to start this thing out with the football. I might be a little too close to my microphone, actually. Here we go. Giants are going to have the ball. Jackson Dart at quarterback. He's going to start in the gun. Skattebo going to move from the right to the left. It'll be a handoff to Skattebo. Middle. Skattebo breaks through as Sieve in the line before he's met by Talanoa Hufanga up to the 39-yard line. He's going to pick up 4 on that. That's going to set up 2nd and 6. I am freshly coming off of being sick as well. So if I sound a little froggy at any point, that is why. Oh, we just barely made it. 2nd and 6, single back. Dart's going to hand off to Skattebo once again, going right side. Broncos defense able to corral him. Only up to the 42. It's going to be a gain of barely 3 here. They only give him 2.5. And good news for the Broncos this afternoon. Dre Greenlaw back in the starting lineup. Broncos signed him in free agency. He's making his first start all year after suffering injuries in the preseason. Dart's in the gun. Skattebo lined up to the right side. Dart takes a snap. Somebody may have moved early. He's got a man out in the flat there. There's a flag. And tight end's got it. That's a first down for right now. We'll see what this call is. We'll see what the call is here. It could either be offsides or it could be a false start. We'll see what it is. If this stands, it's a huge gain for the New York Giants. And if I saw the play right, it gets him into Denver territory. We'll see what's going on. Dable's pointing that it's a Broncos penalty. And it is an offsides call on Jonathan Cooper. Penalties declined. First down, Giants. I need to grab me a drink. It's not water, but liquid is liquid. So, 1st and 10 now from the Denver 44. Tight end's going to motion to the right of to the left of the set. Dart's in the gun. New running back in the game now for him. Tight end's going to go back to the right side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Tracy. Tracy is going to hit a wall of Denver Broncos there. Down to the 41 now. It's a gain of 3. Giants trying to go down and get an opening possession touchdown here. They've done it for a few weeks in a row now. Dart in the gun once again. Tracy lined up to his left side. Camera angle is absolutely garbage right now. Here we go. Dart in the gun. Tracy to his left side. He's got a tight end lined up in a offset. It's going to be play fake to Tracy. And blitz was on. Passes wide, incomplete. Sets up 3rd and 7. Heavy pressure there by the Denver Broncos front 7. Zach Allen was the guy to get in there and pop Dart. And he ends up planting Dart on the field. That's a bang play, no penalty on that. They're trying to there's just a little bit of a concept they're trying to run there. The coverage was outstanding. They just wanted to get him a little bit of boot action to the outside. So here we go, 3rd and 7. We got a gun now, 3 receiver set, 2 at the left side of the formation. Tracy is going to be to Dart's right. Dart takes a snap, short drop. Now he looks, and that ball is going to be batted down. Incomplete. 4th down. Broncos are going to force a punt. Outstanding first possession. Let's go, Denver. Steve, how you doing today, my man? I recognize you from the last stream. How you doing today, Steve? We just barely made it for kickoff. I just barely made it for kickoff. I had to poop. Zach Allen with the pass deflection there at the line of scrimmage, and that is going to force a New York Giants punt. Snap this from the Denver 41 here. It's going to be Gillian on to kick this thing. Or Gillen, sorry. Takes the snap. Short little boot. Mims is back. And they're going to let that bounce. Giants coverage team loses the team out to the 20. That's basically a net of 20 yards on the punt. So it's going to be Broncos ball from the 20 when they come back from ad break. My goodness. I managed to make it just in time for kickoff. I didn't get to do like any of my fun pregame stuff because there was so much I had to get prepared for this before we went in. I got back from helping move some stuff at like 1:30. So I had to hammer together the scoreboard, which I apologize if the stuff's a little hard to see. I just kind of had to roll with it. I had to get the thumbnail banged out. I had to get the stream and all that. Go Broncos! Yes, sir. How you doing, Bok Choy? Good to see you today. Good watching my Dallas Cowboys today. What about you? Not bad. Not bad at all. I still sound a little froggy. I'm getting over being sick. I was kind of sick all week. But we here. No, it sucked too because I wasn't able to get, I wanted to do a preview episode this week and see if I could start squeezing one into my schedule, and just with how sick I was this week, that was not happening. So unfortunate, and you can still kind of hear it, like I still sound a little nasally. Good, hope you're doing well. I am Bok Choy. Good to hear you're doing good as well. Yeah, we are still getting back into the swing of this whole thing. I did, fun little fact here. And I don't know if anyone from here, like, this is going to sound like self-plug, but it's kind of not. I don't know if anyone subscribed to my gaming channel at all, but what I did, there's a track on, and I'm going to sound like a nerd, there's a track in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds that I have the 7th best time worldwide, like, all platforms, and then I've got, like, the top worldwide time on Xbox. It's kind of sick. I uploaded my run to the gaming channel, so if anyone's interested, you are welcome to go check that out. But here we go. We are going to be back from commercial break. It is going to be Bo Nix and this Broncos offense trying to get right after a rough outing in London, only putting up 13 points. Those 13 points were enough, but just barely. Pet my dog. All right. Blech. Here we go. Nix is going to set up in the gun here. Dobbins going to be to his left side. It's a tight 3 set now. It's going to be a tight 2 set on the right. Pat Bryant going to go up to the left side. Nix with the snap. Short drop to throw. Looking outside for Pat Bryant, and it's incomplete. Broken up. 2nd and 10 now. Broncos behind the sticks. Nix just trying to get a short release out. He did hit his guy there. Bryant just unable to corral it. Had really tight coverage on him just behind. Giants DB made a perfect hit, and, well, they, incomplete. Here we go. 2nd and 10 now. It's a 2x2. Now it's going to turn into a 3x1 set for Nix. Drops back. Harvey on the field. Nix tries to laser one in there to Cortland Sutton, looking for something in the Bermuda Triangle of Giants defenders, and Sutton gets popped. He gets up like it was nothing, so that's good. But it's going to set up 3rd and 10, and man, ball just kind of goes through Sutton's hands. It's a bit of a high ball, but it goes through Sutton's hands, bounces off his face mask, and it comes out incomplete. 3rd and 10 now for the Broncos from their own 20. Trying to avoid another slow start. Nix in the gun. He's got 2 receivers and a tight end to his right. Nix, deep drop. Now he's got to roll. Nix rolling. Nix looking. Nix directing traffic, and he's going to air one out. Looking for Troy Franklin. Just overthrows him there. Trying to roll there. Franklin just... Franklin didn't seem to be running that route wholeheartedly, and it's going to force a Bronco punt. Happy 10-year anniversary to the Golden Super Bowl 50 team. Yes, sir. I got my Manning jersey on for the occasion. Rocking the Super Bowl 50 jersey. Yes. Yes. Good to see you, Woofy. Good to see you. Hope you are also having a good day. Here we go. It's going to be Crawshaw on to punt this thing. Broncos snapping this at their own 20. Crawshaw needs to put his leg into this. Gets it off, punts in the air, and it's going to be fair caught at the 31. So, not the greatest kick in the world, but it does flip the Giants back to their own side of the field here. I forgot to do the ball thing. Sorry, I'm getting used to. I'm getting back into the swing of things. I had to like fire drill get the stream up. Am I too loud? Am I too loud? Do I need to turn the mic like way down? That might be better. Yeah, like I said, I'm still getting over being sick, so I probably sound a little rough. So on the drive, Giants go 6 and out. Broncos go 3 and out. Broncos offense still prone to slow starts, and we're seeing that again today. It's going to be Giants ball from their own 31 when we get back to the broadcast. We are in commercial break. You are not missing anything. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you. We got 7 in the room already, dude. We got 7 in here already? Oh my god. We got 7 in here. This might be a record start. I don't think I've ever had 7 in here in the first quarter, like, ever. Glad to be with you. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad to be watching this game with all of you folks. Ooh, my hair's looking a little interesting. Where's my hat? I had a hat. All right, I'm going to throw the hat on. I got to. Got to get the hat. I got to look the part. You know, every Halloween, for like a span of probably 5 years, I've dressed up as an NFL head coach. Fortunately, I have to go to work in an hour and a half. I love Jersey Day at work. BTA, hell yeah. Yeah. Listen, you gotta rep every chance you get, man. I used to wear jerseys to my restaurant job every Sunday, because we'd always have the games on TV. So every morning the Broncos played, I'd always end up watching them. I was hosting, so like it was usually pretty chill in the morning, so like I'd be able to just kind of go like sit and watch. So that was really cool. All right, broadcast is back from Denver. It's going to be the Giants ball at their own 31 or 32. They'll probably call it 31 and a half for the Giants. To where it was fair caught, seeing one of those old Reebok Champ Bailey jerseys. I've got one of those. Here we go, Jackson Dart and his offense back out to work. It's going to be Skattebo lined up to his right side in the gun. Takes a snap. It's a pitch out right side for Skattebo. Skattebo looking for a little bit of room, and he's going to find it. He's going to get a gain of 7 or 8 on there. A couple of Broncos able to get in and thump him, but it's a gain of 8. And that's going to get him up to the 39-yard line now. They're calling it 2nd and 2. I can't watch Perna because he gives me a heart attack. Fair enough. I can't watch Perna because I'm calling the game. Dart takes a snap in the gun. Another handoff to Skattebo, and he is going to be thumped in the backfield there. That is Malcolm Roach. Able to tackle him down there. Shoots him through. And that's going to be no gain on the play. Malcolm Roach able to shove in, collapse that line. And it's going to set up 3rd down now. Broncos looking to get a 3 and out. Try to set up the offense in better field position. Dart's going to stay in the gun here. Skattebo's going to motion out into a receiver spot. I believe that is Wan'Dale Robinson in the backfield for the Giants. Dart gets set, takes a snap, short drop, throws it wide, incomplete. Looking for Cam Skattebo. Coming out in a bunch set on the left side, but that is incomplete. 4th and 2, 3 and out for the New York Giants after a gain of 8 on the first play. This Broncos defense came to play. Dondre Tillman almost batted that down right at the line, man. Dondre Tillman almost got that. Just out of the reach of Skattebo. So here we go. Gillen now. Gillen now on for the Giants' second punt of the day. Mims is back. Gillen gets it off. The lefty. Mims will fair catch it at the 15. So, little bit of push and pull going on here, and they are going to go to commercial break once again. So, Couple of 3 and outs and a 6 and out in this game. Broncos second possession coming up here on the stream in the game. All of the above. So already 3 quick possessions and nothing doing. Both of these defenses have showed up. Is Greenlaw playing? Yes, he is. He is, I believe he did start the game, yes. He did start the game. Greenlaw is here. Dre Greenlaw finally on the Broncos. It's absolutely great to see. This defense has needed somebody like Dre Greenlaw for a good little while. Like, if we're being completely honest. The Broncos have needed a Dre Greenlaw in the lineup for a while now. I love Alex Singleton as much as the next guy. He's okay in coverage, but Dre Greenlaw is such an upgrade in pass coverage, and Dre Greenlaw can just thump motherfuckers, too. See, this is what you get with a YouTuber calling it. A YouTuber can swear on a live broadcast. Probably means I'll never get to officially call an NFL game, but you know what? I am myself, unapologetically. But yes, Greenlaw did start. Is my audio too loud? Like, do I sound good? That's, like, I feel like I've had to tinker with the audio so much. That, like, I don't know if I'm too loud, too quiet, like, you might be the only person in chat now, Woofy. How do I sound? Ender Games, what's up? Hope y'all are doing good. I am doing great. I have an awesome chat. I have Broncos football on. Mariners won Game 5 a couple of days ago. We up. It's about to be the Broncos' second possession. They'll have this thing at their own 15-yard line. What are you doing, Bagel? What are you doing, Bill? What are you doing? Ugh. The only downside right now is I've mentioned it about 5 different times, but you haven't been here, so... I'm getting over being sick, Ender Games. Dude looks like a warrior wearing an orange. True. Here we go. From their own 15, Nick's going to be in the gun. 2 receivers tight on the left. Now he's got a guy motioning to the right side. That is Franklin. High snap. Nick's just has to get it out. Quick throw. Looking for Engram. Engram unable to corral it. So Broncos, once again, nothing doing on first down. 2nd and 10 now. And it's a bit of a roughie on that one. High snap from Wattenberg. Nick's just has to jump to keep this thing from flying out of the end zone. That really is a good play by Nix to just keep that thing from not being a safety. Then he's just trying to sling it out emergency. Here we go. Nix is going to be under center now. Single back set. Going to motion Mims across the formation. Hands it off to Mims. Mims makes a man miss. Mims going up the left sideline. He's got a first down and more. And that's going to be out to about the Broncos, to the Broncos 29-yard line to gain a 13 or 14 on that one. Mims just able to make a guy miss behind the line of scrimmage, and then after that, it's just following a guy up that left sideline. That is Nate Adkins that was out lead blocking. Mims able to just get shaky there behind the line. Here we go, under center once again for Nix. 3 receivers and Nate Adkins in the formation. Nix will hand it off right side now for Dobbins. Dobbins fighting to try and get ahead there. And he's only going to get... He's going to get 2 out of it. Brian Burns in on the tackle. First Broncos running attempt of the day. For the Denver Broncos, we do have a switch here in the lineup here. Alex Palczewski making his first start at left guard after the disaster that Matt Parrott put together. Matt Parrott played that game in London injured, though, so kudos to him for the toughness, but got to be better. Trips left in the gun for Nix. Nix drops back, slings it out to RJ Harvey. Doesn't get any blocks out in the flat, and that's going to be a loss of 2 or 3. That's going to set the Broncos back up 3rd and long. 3rd and 11. If the trip set there and just none of the Broncos guys out there able to get a block down, you've got 2 tight ends on that side, and Engram and Troutman, and just neither guy is able to get a block on that. Here we go. Nix is going to empty it out now. Empty set for Nix. Nix, 5-step drop. Gets set. Now he's winding one up, and he's got a guy. Catch made, but I think he's going to be short. They're going to spot him about 2 yards short there. That's Cortland Sutton. They get 9. It'll be 4th and a long 2. And punting unit's going to come out for Denver once again. Yeesh. Sutton just comes back to the ball on that. He was past the sticks, but he ends up coming back for it just to go up and get it. So here we go. It's going to be another punt. I keep forgetting to do the ball. My God. So here we go. Crawshaw with the snap. Gets it off. Booms this thing towards the other side of the field. That'll be fair caught at the 24-yard line. 23-24. 40-yard kick. Something's not working with Crawshaw's leg because he is shooting way under his average right now. It's going to be Giants football once we come back, and we are going to commercial break, so don't worry, you are not missing anything. Broncos are still missing the offense, apparently, though, because it is not looking good right now. Ay. Nothing's in rhythm yet. Couple of opportunities there on the first drive, really. And then this drive, I mean, you get the one play blown up looking for Harvey in the flat. Like, the play design is there. The idea is there. None of the guys just able to get in and block, though. Because here's the thing. Like, if you're a tight end and you block too early, then it's offensive pass interference. But obviously what ends up happening, you block too late. You don't block at all. You get a play blown up, and it kills a drive. And then Nix did find a guy on 3rd down, just too short of the stick. Sutton had to come back for it. So, going to be Giants football once again. Broncos forced a 3 and out on them on their previous possession. Are they nervous because the legends are watching? Fuck that, become legend. Let's go Broncos. I fully agree, Woofy. I don't know, this Broncos offense always just starts out really sluggish. I don't know what it is, but the Broncos just cannot start fast on offense, man. And then when they do, like, they always simmer out at some point. I don't know. Like, this Broncos offense, I feel like, has not played a complete 4 quarters yet. Like, against the Eagles, they played an outstanding 4th quarter. They were not there for the first 3. So here we go, 8:25 left in the first quarter. Broncos going to come out on defense. Giants going to have this thing at about their own 23. They are running through, they're doing a, like, Make-A-Wish thing. Very cool. I like when the NFL players do the Make-A-Wish stuff. I think that's so cool. Gotta do it for the kids, man. Here we go, 8:25 on the clock, 0-0 ball game. Giants ball at their own 23-yard line. God damn. Here we go, pistol set for Dart, Skattebo in the backfield. Tight end gonna motion around and make this a more full house formation. Play action, Dart flips it out, incomplete. Incomplete at the 25. He had number 84 in the flat and just floats it a little too far for his tight end. And the ball ends up incomplete. I'm about to go blow my nose here in a second, my God. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Dart's going to come out in the gun. He's got 2 receivers tight on the right side of the formation. Now he's got 3 guys over there, tight end motions left to right. Dart takes a snap, short drop. Now he's dancing in the pocket a little bit. He breaks out. Now he's running, looking. What a throw! Finds Wan'Dale Robinson for a first down. Jaquan McMillan in coverage out to the 46-yard line. Sheesh. 23-yard gain. Dart just able to navigate in the pocket a little bit there, buy some time, and then just floats one basically perfectly over Jaquan McMillan. Giants get a chunk play out to the 46. Dart in the gun. He's got two with... Here we go. Dart tries to sling it out, and that ball just gets swatted, or he just dirts it into a lineman or something. Flag is down. First flag of the game here. We'll see what this is. And defensive offsides. And that's going to be on Pat Surtain. So that's second. I forgot there was the one offsides by Cooper earlier. So it's an offside penalty on Patrick Surtain. And then McMillan just gets Raheem Moored. So instead of 2nd and 10, now it's 1st and 5 of the Bronco 49. Dart in the gun. Skattebo in the game. Play fake to him. Now Dart under pressure, and he gets drilled by Dre Greenlaw. Incomplete. And a couple of little bit of pushing and shoving after this here. Oh, boy. Franklin Myers and Van Rotten getting into it a little bit there. A little bit of extracurricular. Goodness. What even happens? Yeah, Greenlaw, it's a very clean hit. Oof, but he does. That's a shot. Greenlaw pops the rookie. 2nd and 5 now for the Giants offense. Dart after getting popped. Gun set now. He's got two receivers left side. It's a pitch out to Skattebo going right side, and he is met. That is Quay Robinson, Broncos rookie. Flag is down. It's the rookie defensive end for Quay Robinson, and we'll see what this flag is now. And defensive holding by Zach Allen. So Broncos have shot them. Broncos defense out here are shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah, they'll call you for it. So 1st and 10 now at the Denver 44. After what should have been a 3rd down situation. Dart's going to go under center. He's got Tracy in the backfield. Dart, play fake. Dart, now standing, now getting rushed. Now he's going to heave this thing downfield. He's got a guy wide open. Touchdown, Giants. Bellinger behind the Broncos defense. 43-yard touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. And the Giants strike first. That is an absolute blown coverage on that. Who gets lost here? Because you get the play fake there. Dart's got to navigate the pocket a little bit. That should have been a hold. That should have been a hold on Allen. Wow. Allen got... Wow. Okay, whatever. Extra point is up, and it is good. Giants come out and strike first. 7-0 lead. Daniel Bellinger is going to put the Giants on the board. Comes wide open behind the Broncos defense. 6:54 to go in the first quarter. God damn it. Thanks, I hate that memory. Oh, Lord. I don't want to be that guy, but Zach Allen got held like a mofo on that play. It was easy to see on the broadcast, but whatever. All right, I'm going to run, grab some water, blow my nose, use the restroom in commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, or I'll find you. I'm kidding. And we're back. Sounds like Q. Okay, that's my bad. I just knew the spelling. I'm going to just start calling him Q-Ball. Q-Ball number 51. We are back in the broadcast now. Ball hasn't kicked off yet. This is just a really well-designed play by Brian Daboll. My God. Because you got two tight ends on the side there. Hufanga doesn't even... Hufanga just didn't follow that deep route. He bit on the under route. Good Lord. So, 7-0 Giants now. Broncos are going to be looking for a hearty response drive on this. And it's out of bounds. Oh, God damn it. Harvey caught it in bounds and then fielded it. He fields it in bounds and he carries out of bounds. Wow. So the Broncos are going to have the ball at the 6. It was Hufanga on the touchdown. I don't know, it was a zone look that just got busted. Here we go. Broncos are going to have the ball at their own damn 6-yard line after a huge mistake by R.J. Harvey. Oof. Personnel confusion now for the Broncos, and they've got to blow a timeout to get the... Oh, my God, what are we doing? So, Broncos are going to bring in an extra lineman now in Throckmorton. Or Throckmorton. God, Jesus. So, Calvin Throckmorton's going to join the game now as the extra offensive lineman. Ay, ay, ay. So here we go. Jumbo set for the Broncos. Prentice. Prentice, Adkins on the field, pitch out to the left side to R.J. Harvey. Harvey gets stood up at the line of scrimmage, launched down there, number 58 of the Giants. Is that Okereke? It is. No gain on the play. Harvey just met in the hole there. Adkins, lead blocker there, just doesn't quite get the job done. Bobby Okereke comes in and thumps Harvey to the floor. 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. Nick's in the pistol here. Mims in the backfield. He's going to motion out. Going to screen it out to Mims there. Mims looking. Mims finds a little bit of room, and he's got a first down. Great blocks by Franklin and Sutton there on the edge here, and the Broncos able to get out to the 19-yard line. Great blocking, perfectly timed there. Great screen execution there by the Broncos. They get 13 yards, 1st and 10. And that's a much-needed first down there from the goal line. Good Lord. So here we go, Nick's under center now. Couple of... Adkins goes in motion. Adkins playing a fullback now. Dobbins trying to wiggle up a little bit, and he's going to get stopped after what seems to be a gain of 3 or 4 on that 2nd and 6. Broncos staying ahead of the sticks. Broncos, please don't lose to the Giants. Hey, I'm with you. I'm right there with you, Ender Games. Hey, the Giants, I mean, dude, the Giants have played really, really well. Ever since Jackson Dart and Skattebo started doing their things, man, I mean, the Giants, good Lord. Here we go, it'll be 2nd and 6. Nick's going to empty Harvey from the backfield before he gets back. Nick's going to toss it out to Harvey, left side. Harvey looking for room and blocks. Thumps through a guy. Drops the truck stick on number 21, and then he gets knocked out of bounds. Gain of 9. Okay, Broncos offense starting to get a little bit going now. They're moving the ball a little bit. So, nice little play there by the Broncos. Now, Nix under center, 3rd and 2. Nix will hand it off to Dobbins. Dobbins is going to truck through a guy, and then he gets dragged forward. Curves his way there. He needed to. He gets 4 or 5. First down for the Broncos. 3:56 and counting down. Dobbins lost his shoe on the play. Where'd he lose his shoe here? Oh, Dobbins lost his shoe. Giants player tried to tackle him and just peeled his shoe off. That's funny. So Harvey comes into the game while Dobbins gets his shoe put back on. Nix fakes a pitch out to Beatty. And Nix, wow, just has to eat this one. Brian Burns with a sack. That play gets blown up. And that is a loss of 8. Broncos try a fake pitch bootleg to the left side. Nix rolls to the right. And then Brian Burns, just sitting in the flat, just breaks out on it. And Burns just smears Nix. Nix got up and he's all right. Brian Burns just came out of nowhere. 2nd and 8 now for Nix. Gonna motion Mims. They're gonna screen it to Mims. And that's going to get shut down. That's Phillips there, number 22 for the Giants. Comes up, no gain. 3rd and 18. Now for the Broncos. Lost about a half a yard there, back to the 24. Franklin just loses that block. That's a lost rep by Franklin there. Didn't get the block on that one. Shane Bowen calling a hell of a game so far. Nix in the gun. Set's going to empty out now. Beatty is going to go up. Nix, 5-step drop. Nix going to heave this thing now. Deep down the side. Incomplete, looking for Franklin. Flott was there. Franklin wanted a flag. Oh boy. So that's going to be a punt now for the Broncos. Nix looked like he was just trying to get a PI there going down the side. Yeah, Giants just running a hell of a cushion. Nix just throws an uncatchable ball on that one. Here we go. Crawshaw's going to be on a kick. Broncos won't be punting this from the shadow of their own goal line, though. Sack from Burns blew that drive up. Crawshaw sends this thing to the moon. Oshevsky fields this at the 18-yard line. No fair catch. Breaks out of a tackle and then finally dragged down. That was Key that held him up, and then I believe Troutman able to come in and finish him off. Punt of 58 by Crawshaw. And return not of much. Ay, ay, ay. I need to shut my door. Hang on. I mean, did they practice at all? Hey, man, it was probably a great week of practice. I don't know. Sometimes the Vance Joseph jokes write themselves. I just had to throw it. So here we go. Giants football now. They're going to have it inside of their own 25, I believe. And they've got a lead today, 7-0 Giants. 1st and 10 for Jackson Dart, coming off a 44-yard touchdown there on a 77-yard drive. I apologize. They have it at their 26. Hands off to Tracy going left side, and he's going to get stood up immediately. Devoured by Zach Allen. Gain of maybe half a yard on that. Going to set up 2nd and 9 for this Giants offense. Lol, always hated that. You know, looking back, I always thought it was really funny. I always thought it was really funny. Dart in the gun once again. He's got 2 receivers tight on the left side of the formation. Now they're going to spread out a little bit. Tight end from the right side is going to come more in line. Dart set, takes the snap. It's a bit low. Dart panicking, looking. and bounces it off of a tight end's hands. Number 84 there. Dart just kind of fastballs it in there, and it's a drop by number 84. I still don't have a name on him. And he's wide open on that too, man. He just sat down in a zone there, found a spot, and dropped it. Rough go for him on that. 3rd and 9 now for this Giants offense. Broncos trying to force a 3 and out and give the offense the damn ball back, and then pray they do anything with it. Dart, gun, drops back. Bit of a shorter drop now, looking outside and unable to find Wan'Dale Robinson. That is Jaquan McMillan in coverage there. 4th and 9. Giants going to punt this thing. 1:11 on the clock. Dobbins need to eat, man. This offense just needs to get itself together. Not for the Giants. No, 84 is very much a white guy that is not Lil Jordan Humphrey. So here we go. Gillen on for another kick. Boots this thing. Mims fields this at the 15-yard line. He's going to return. Reverses field, and now he's got something inside, and he gets up to the 32-yard line. Broncos are going to have their best starting field position all day. 18-yard return, 57-yard kick. Broncos going to have their best starting field position of the day. 60 seconds to go in the first quarter. I literally puked when I watched all the cute little trick plays the Chiefs were doing to fuck with the Raiders. Yeah, that's crazy work, dog. What did they win that game by? Wasn't that like 31-0? I'll probably go check that at commercial break, like at the next legitimate commercial break. But I mean, like I know the Chiefs won that game big. Maybe I can go check real quick. How bad was that game? Yeah, 31-0. My God. Ay. Alrighty, here we go. Knicks in the offense back out. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Broncos offense looking to tie this game and get some momentum going. They've been shaky all year. I don't know if Knicks is just in a sophomore slump or what is going on with the offense here. But here we go. Knicks in the gun. He's got 2 receivers tight. Adkins going to motion right to left. Knicks, snap, short drop. Going to throw it out to Adkins. Goes outside. Adkins spins around and able to fight for, it's a gain of about 5 on that. They call it maybe gain of 4 there. They pulled Mahomes out at the end of the third. Oh my God. That's not okay. Jesus. Here we go. What is likely the last play of the first quarter. 25 seconds counting down. Knicks in the gun. Adkins motion left to right. Knicks floats it to Harvey. Harvey trying to get anywhere. It's going to be a loss of 1. So Broncos just trying these quick screen games or these little pitch outs, and so far not working much. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Giants. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Poor Max Crosby, agree. I started my first fantasy team, and I have to choose to root between the Broncos because I have Harvey and the Giants because you have Skattebo. Oof. Root for Harvey. Skattebo's probably going to get you more points, but root for Harvey. Root for the Broncos. You can technically root for both. I just need a Broncos win for morale. We are in commercial break, so you are not missing anything within the game. Broncos offense so far, man, just the same as it usually goes. They just don't seem to have it today for some reason, man. Second week in a row that this Broncos offense has come out absolutely flaccid. Shutout in the first quarter. We'll see if they're able to wake up in the second. It's going to be 3rd and 6 when we get back. Ender's no offense, but screw your fantasy team. He will get you 10-14, but Broncos winning. That's what I'm saying. Broncos gonna win, baby. It looks bad right now, but we're gonna win. We're gonna find a way. If we can beat the Eagles, we can beat the Giants. I have confidence. I would just like to see Bo Nix. I would like to see the play calls actually go forward. I know it's a revolutionary concept, but you know, Peyton, I just need you to call plays in which the ball goes forward, Sean. Been a lot of that dink and donk stuff. I did horrible on the draft, but I got Mahomes, Danny Jones, and Cam Skattebo. Hell yeah. I would love the Broncos to win. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, bit of an ugly game so far. So here we go, back to the broadcast. They're running the college ads real quick. 3:30 Eastern for anyone interested. Minnesota at Iowa on Saturday. I really don't want to go to work and hear a bunch of shit. I'm a dual rate floor dealer. I can always wear my Avs jersey. Come on, man. It's the Super Bowl 50 anniversary. Come on, man. Gotta wear the Broncos gear. Here we go. Knicks in the gun. 3rd and 6 from their own 36-yard line. They need the 42. Knicks, quick drop, and that ball, ball gets batted at the line. And that's going to bring the punt team out. Knicks had a guy open, too. He had Sutton just on a bit of a shallow cross. And it just gets batted. Looking for Sutton out there. Dexter Lawrence. It's like a blind mice going through a maze, sniffing around for any opening, and there's no opening right now. Jeez Louise, Crawshaw's going to be on to punt this thing once again. They'll punt this from their own 36. Gets it off. He's going to field this at the 13-yard line. And a Bronco gets there, and then the rest of the cavalry gets there, and that's inside the 20. That's going to have the Giants down at their own 17-ish yard line, 50-yard kick. Oy. Giants ball. Yeah, Broncos offense, man. I don't know what. Yes, it is a Peyton Manning jersey. It is, in fact, a Peyton jersey. I'm really tempted to go put on the Elway jersey, though, because my God. No doubt I rep year in, year out. That's what I'm saying. All right, Dart's in the gun. He's got a running back to his right. It's a fake to Skattebo. Dart pops it up. He's got Wan'Dale Robinson. Gain of 15 or 16. Right in front of Riley Moss out to the 36. First down, New York. Good play design, just has a corner out to Wan'Dale. Dart in the gun once again. Skattebo in the backfield. Skattebo going to make an adjustment at the, Dart going to make an adjustment. Oh my God, an adjustment at the line. Dart, gun snap. Quick throw out. He's got a guy. That is Skattebo out of the backfield, and he bounces off a couple of Broncos. Gain of 12. Another first down. Gain of 13 there by the Giants, and they are now out to their own 49. Skattebo just bounces out of Singleton's arms there. My goodness. So Skattebo comes out of the game now. It'll be Tracy in the game now for the Giants. Dart remains in the gun. He's got two receivers tight to the left side of the formation. Number 84, the tight end for him, splits out. Drops back now, navigating. Now he's going to heave it. He's got Bellinger again. Right side of the field. He can't get by Hufanga, but it's a first down deep into Bronco territory. 29 yards, and that's another huge Giant first down. Jeez. It's an out and up from one of the inside guys, and then Bellinger just finds a hole in the zone again. Here's the snap. It's a pitch out to Tracy, right side. Tracy breaks out of a tackle before getting shut down. Someone got him from the side. It's a gain of 4. Down to the Denver 17. How many jerseys do you have? I have like 12 Broncos jersey. Even my Davis from the 96 New Blues. Nice. It would take a second for me to count. What's going on, Broncos? Nothing good. They respot the ball. It's the Bronco 18-yard line for the Giants. Dart in the gun. He's got 2 receivers left side, 2 tight ends on the right. Dart takes a snap, drops back. Now he's going to launch one in and out of Bellinger's hand. That was almost another touchdown for Daniel Bellinger. Just in and out of his hands there. He beat Hufanga on the rep. It's just in and out of his hands. Just runs a corner and beats Hufanga to the spot. He just drops it. Losing the field position bad today. Yeah. Well, and I mean, the offense hasn't done jack with anything. They've had a couple of drives where they've started at like their own 35. So here we go, 3rd and 6 now. Dart and this Giants offense looking to make it 14-zip. Dart in the gun. Takes the snap. And there's a flag down. That's going to be an offside call. Dart's just got to run, and he's just got to go down. But that is going to be offsides on Nick Benito. Benito jumped early offsides. That's going to set up a 3rd and 1 for the Giants, rather than that 3rd and 5, and that would have been a stop. So that is the 4th offsides call for the Broncos. Benito just tried to jump the snap on it, and he's just a half second early. So 3rd and 1. I hope you come back and with it. Man, I do too, Steve. Jeez. So instead of a stop on 3rd and 6, it is a 3rd and 1. Broncos have 4 offside calls in this game alone. 3rd and 1. Dart tries to sneak it. Where are they gonna spot this here? He looked short. I think he is short. They are indeed short. It's going to be 4th and maybe the length of the ball now for Jackson Dart. All right, G-Men are going to keep the offense on the field. It's a 4th and very, very short. It's going to be another sneak. Oh, and I think Dart's able to stretch that. He does. All he really had to do was lean that thing forward. It's 4th and like a 1/4 of a yard. And now they're just waiting for the pile to unpile. But that is a Giants 1st down. Jeez. Took my Tim Tebow jersey and put my name Woofy on it, and Tebow signed it anyways. Oh, and he was playing Double A. Ooh, they're going to virtually measure this. Yeah, they're going to virtually measure this thing. I thought he had it on the field. It looked like he had it. I think he did have it. They're going to run the virtual measurement. No, that's cool though that you got a Tebow jersey. This is going to sound really funny. I have a signed Paxton Lynch jersey. So they're going to run the virtual measurement here if it comes back. It's a Giants 1st down. I don't know why they're measuring this. Yeah, it's a 1st down. I don't know why that was ever in question. That's a 1st down. Dart had that. I don't know why they had to stop the game to virtually measure that. That was just a Giants 1st down. Okay, clock gets reset to 10:50. So 1st and 10 now for this Giants offense. deep in Bronco territory from the 12. They got a first down at the 2-yard line if they can get it. We had another small stoppage, but now they've whistled it clean. Here we go. I set now for Dart, Skattebo, and Bellinger in the backfield. Dart, play fake, booting right. Now Cooper trying to contain him, and he does. Sacked by Jonathan Cooper. Cooper not fooled at all. Loss of 3 on the play here. Broncos defense trying to put up a red zone stand. Clock is going to tick below 10, 20 to go in the half. Great read by Cooper there. And then Cooper just able to read it, stay with Dart, and bring him down. So another sack for Jonathan Cooper. 2nd and 13. Clock will tick below 10 minutes to go in the half. Pistol set now for Dart. Robinson going to motion to the inside on the right side. Fakes a screen and hands it to Skattebo. Razzle-dazzle from the Giants. And it's only going to be about a gain of maybe 5 or 6. Gain of 7 on that, never mind. That's pretty snazzy. Dart fakes a screen and then hands the ball off behind his back to Skattebo. It's only a gain of 7, but that's the old Statue of Liberty. Here we go, another 3rd and 6 now for this Broncos defense. Trying to keep the Giants out of the end zone. Giants have a first down at the 2 if they can get it. 3rd and 6, and we got a flag down. They blow the play dead. I think one of the Giants false started. They did. It's going to push the Giants back 5 yards. Sets up 3rd and 11 now. That is Jermaine Illuminor. I think it's Illuminor is the pronunciation. And yep, just false starts it. So 3rd and 11. Broncos defense trying to hold this to only a field goal. Third and 11. Clock will tick below 9 minutes in the half. Dart in the gun. He's got 2 receivers tied at the top. Robinson gonna motion from slot right. Now into slot. Now he bunches up on the left side. Dart looking. It's gonna be a screen to Skattebo. Skattebo navigating. Skattebo with the outside. Touchdown, New York. Cameron Skattebo throws a stiff arm, and the Giants make it 13-0. Wow. That's just a well-designed screen there. And what ends up happening, so Dart fakes a screen to the left side, actually, to a receiver. Tosses it back out to Skattebo. Skattebo throws a nasty stiff arm, and it's a touchdown. Extra point is up. And it's no good. Hook to the left side. So it's going to remain 13-0. But my goodness. Skattebo scores it in the air. Dart with 2 touchdown passes, and the Broncos offense nowhere to be found. Jersey change. Yeah, we are getting out of the Pepe jersey. That ain't doing shit. Oh, boy. Yeah, what in the hell are we even doing, man? Ugh. Tell you what right now, Giants are taking us to town without even taking us to dinner first. Colts +1. I don't know what Vegas is thinking. Damn. You meant your jersey? Oh, I don't care. I was cruising for a jersey change anyways, man. I feel like nothing good happens when I wear the Peyton Manning jersey for some fucking reason. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. So, here's what we got going in the first quarter so far. Offense is AWOL right now. Defense is getting picked apart. Oh, it's looking rough. It's looking rough for the orange and blue. Ugh. Oh, my throat's been begging me for some water. Yeah, even if you meant your jersey, I mean, I was headed for one anyways. I needed a sign, even if it was an unintentional sign. Goodness. Broncos have now been punched in the mouth twice. They did not respond to the first one. We'll see if they respond to the second punch with anything. Goodness, here's the kick. That will go out of the back of the end zone. So that is a touchback. So here we go. Knicks in the offense now, down 13-0. Are going to be looking for anything right now. Okay, I'm taking the hat off. The hat is pissing me off a little bit. All right. Goodness, come on, man. All right, shit. Here we go. First and 10 at the 35. Nick's going to hand off to Dobbins, who is going to get pretty much nowhere. Gain of maybe 1. Gets upended pretty much right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2. Broncos offense right now is not even stuck in first gear. They've still got the parking brake on. Who gets ball second half? I want to say Denver. We are better than this. I don't know what's going on, man. Here we go. Nick's in the gun. Mim's going to motion. Nick's play fake to Dobbins. Blitz is picked up. Nick's finds a guy. That's going to be Nate Adkins. First down for the Broncos. Going to be out to the 50. Maybe the Giants 49. Gain of 15. Broncos offense finds a little bit of something. Blitz gets picked up there. Nick's able to hit his man on that. And we got a Giant down. Oh, I know, Woofy. I know. It's not us. I know, but come on. Every sports fan has the superstition. We have gone to commercial break. There was a Giant down. It was number 8 for the New York Giants. I'll go look up a name real quick. That is Javon Holland. That is Javon Holland down on the field there. Didn't see what happened to him, but Holland is down. So they did go to commercial break. We are not currently missing anything in the game. Jeez, man. You hope Javon Holland's okay. But he is down at the moment. Okie doke. So we are, like I said, we are an ad break. They went to an injury timeout. We'll see what the Broncos are able to do. They'll be coming off a 15-yard gain to Nate Adkins off of that play. So it ends up being a great play for the Broncos. Unfortunately, Holland does get hurt, so again, we're in ad break for that. You hope Holland's okay. Javon Holland's a great player, man. Or at the very least, solid. More ads. Watch our shows. Watch show. All right. They are coming out of the injury timeout. They're running through the, CBS is sponsored by XYZ. I'm not going to name the sponsors. We don't read sponsors unless I get sponsors. Colts 20-3 against the Chargers. Nice. Beat the piss out of the Chargers. So the good news, Javon Holland walking off under his own power. So that is a good thing, very good thing to see. What's going on with the Broncos? Been watching the Cowboys game? Dog, no idea. Offense is just not having it right now. Yeah, my Manning jersey is unlucky as shit. Here we go, Nick's in the gun. It's going to be Dobbins motioning out of the backfield. Nix stands, finds his guy, Pat Bryant, gain of 7. Pat Bryant finds a quick catch there. Gain of 7. Broncos ahead of the sticks now, and I think Sean's going to try and hand the keys to Bo Nix here, try and let him cook a little bit in a 13-0 game. If anyone's curious, CeeDee Lamb scores a nice long touchdown for the Cowboys. Nix in the gun, hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets 1. Abdul Carter was in there, but now Abdul Carter is down. That doesn't look great. What is... Okay, Carter gets up. Carter's good. He jumps back up. He's good. Abdul Carter's mad about something. Because I don't have 18 jersey in Colts blue. Alright, Abdul Carter's fine. Abdul Carter's okay. Which is good to see. Glad to know he's not hurt. He was pissed about something, though. 3rd and 3 now for Nix and the Broncos in Giants territory. Franklin's going to motion right to left. Handoff. No, play fake out to Adkins, and he drops it. He would have had the first down and more. Oh, my God. Just a perfect ball from Nix. It's not really a short, or it's not really a long ball. Just it should have been a catch and run for a first down and more. And now Adkins just... God, you gotta catch that, Nate. Nix had his guy. It was a really good play fake. Broncos offense is going to stay on the field. Broncos will get the ball here. 6:40 to go on the clock. Tyler Bidet is going to come out into the game. Nix, quarterback draw. Nix is going to have the first down. Slides down. Nix looking for a hand up, and he gets it from Bulls. He needs 3. They get 4. They keep the drive moving. Great vision by Nix, too. That the draw was supposed to go up the middle. Nix just able to see it collapsing and cut out to the left side. Great block by Garrett Bulls. Nix just carries it 4 and falls over. Here we go. Broncos now with new life on the drive. 1st and 10. Nix in this offense looking to punch the ball in the end zone. Gun set for Nix. Drops back. Nix gets set. Now he's going to launch one. Looking for Mims. Oh, incomplete. Font was in the coverage. That would have been an incredible catch if Mims was able to haul that thing in. Good Lord. Yeah, just a seam route for Mims. That would have been catch of the year if Mims came down with that. Good play by Flott there in coverage, though. Nix gets popped as he lets that ball go. 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos in the offense. Nix takes the snap. It'll be a handoff to Dobbins. Dobbins going much and nowhere. Gain of maybe 3. It's going to set up 3rd and 7 or 8 now. It's a gain of 2. 3rd and 8 now for this Broncos offense. Could potentially Broncos wide receiver need to practice more. The Mims one wasn't really the Mims one was Mims didn't really drop it. The coverage was so tight. Nix was just trying to give him a chance. It would have been a miracle to catch that. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Harvey checks into the game. It's an empty set for Nix. Nix. Now he's rolling. Nix being chased. Nix finds a man. Cortland Sutton. Sutton down to the 5. Finally down by Flott. Great throw on the run. Massive pickup. 3rd and 8. And that's going to be goal to go for the Denver Broncos. A great play here. Nix, it's an empty set. Harvey is kind of in line. Harvey is more of a dump off. Nix able to find a crossing route over the middle. Gain of 38. What a play for these Denver Broncos who have needed a spark in this game. They have needed anything to give them a little bit of life. And there's a robot. Nix, it'll be a handoff. Dobbins looking for anything. Dobbins fighting through a tackle. He's going to pick up 3 on that. Down to the 2. Shoot the bots. I might need to make somebody a mod at this point so I can just have somebody snipe bots. Good Lord. So the Broncos now given new life. Looking to put this ball in the end zone and cut this to a 1-possession game. Snag some momentum. Broncos with an extra lineman out here. Nix under center. 2 receivers on the field. Play fake to Dobbins. Nix lets it go. It got deflected. He was looking for Garrett Bowles in the end zone. Bowles was the eligible man. Nix once again kind of gets popped on that throw or ends up on his backside. He had Bowles too. He had him. It just gets deflected at the line. It just tips off a guy's finger. Man. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Going to be a gun set for Nix. Dobbins going to motion into the backfield. Nix takes the snap, rolls out directly right. Nix looking for something. Tries to dump it. Incomplete, looking for Franklin. 4th and goal. Broncos have already converted 1 4th down on this drive. I imagine they're going to try and make it a second one here. Offense is going to stay out here. 4th and 2. Bowles came out for a snap. I believe he had to because of the rules there. So 4th and goal to go for the Broncos from the 2-yard line. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Nix will come out in the gun. 3 receiver set. Nate Adkins lined in at tight end. They're going to make it trips right. Nix snaps, screens it out to Sutton. Sutton gets popped. What a hit. And the Broncos will have the door slammed on them. No score for the Broncos. Belton, that is Holland's backup, able to come in and make a huge play. Why are we calling screens on 4th and goal? Why? Why are we calling screens on 4th and goal, man? What the fuck? I gotta pee. And I gotta lament that for a second. Goodness gracious, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with the Broncos. Okay, why in the actual good God would you call a screen on 4th and 2? Why? Might as well piss on DT's grave the way they're playing. They're playing like shit, man. That was the first decent drive the offense had. They converted a 4th and 6, and now it's like you finally get down in there. It's like, why don't you try to run the ball one more time with Dobbins before you just, like, square everyone out? I don't get it. Giants are going to have this thing at the 2-yard line now. Broncos defense looking to get something done. Dart is under center. They got 2 receivers in, 2 tight ends as well. That is, I don't believe that's Tracy. They hand it off, and that's going to get nowhere. It's Devin Singletary, I believe. No gain, 2nd and 10. Broncos are trying to shove these Giants back into the end zone. For someone who mentioned it earlier, Lil Jordan Humphrey wears 89 for the Giants. Send in Russ? No. Not for the Broncos. Send him in for the Giants. Good God. Under center once again for Dart. I believe Singletary remains in the game. Hands it off once again to Singletary, and he's not going to get very far on that one as well. Thrown down after a gain of maybe 2. Cute play to Bulls, then that shit screen. That's what I'm saying, Woofy. Okay, the Bulls one was set up. The ball just got batted, which is a weird issue that Bo Nix has for some reason. Shit. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Dart's going to come out in the gun here. He's lined up at his goal line. Personal protector into his right side. They barely, no, they don't get the snap off. They're whistling the play dead. They've whistled the play dead. To delay a game. Delay a game, which is big, because that would have been like a huge 20-yard play to Lil Jordan Humphrey. I didn't call it just because they whistled the play dead. They were going after Moss with Lil Jordan Humphrey, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal line now for the Giants. Sets up 3rd and 10, and we're at the original line of scrimmage. Huge penalty for the Giants on that. That end zone is loud right now. So it's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 after the Giants bail the Broncos out. And the Giants are going to wind this to the 2-minute warning. But yeah, like, I want to touch on this again. Okay, because here is absolutely what the hell I want to know, okay? If you're Sean Payton, what in the actual McFucknuckles are you trying to draw up on the goal line when you're down 13-0? You just need to get a fucking score on the board, right? Like, 1st and goal, you go the cute, adorable, fun little play to Bulls. Whatever. Okay, or I think they ran it with Dobbins on 1st down. You gain 2. Why do you not go back to that? Like, I know you've been running the ball like shit all day, but you've, like, consistently gotten at least 2 yards. Are you telling me Dobbins couldn't have barreled forward and punched that thing in? Like, at that point, like, why not just drag Prentice and Adkins into the game? We are in the ad break, so don't worry. We're not missing anything. It's a 2-minute warning. But, like, this is absolutely what I don't get. Like, I am baffled right now by the play calling. Baffled. And then to come out and call a fucking screen on 4th and goal to go after the whatever play calling you had going in that sequence, what the actual fuck are we calling here, man? Like, what are we doing? You just need to get points on the board. You don't need to. Style points are meaningless. You learned that last week with the Jets. Like, what? I don't get it. I absolutely do not get what Sean Payton was thinking on that. I love you, SP, but my God, it's been a rough couple of weeks. And then another thing, too, is it feels like half of the pass play, we're going back to the issues we had last year where it feels like every pass play almost is something behind the line of scrimmage trying to set up a screen. And it's like, no, we need forward progress, my guy. Fuck. Nix is not as bad as as he looks, I feel like. Maybe he's having a sophomore slump right now, but I don't understand why you don't just go out there and let Nix fucking sling it. Like, what are we doing, guys? Fuck. Okay. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Giants. We are back out of the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 10 from the 2-yard line for the Giants offense. Just trying to stay out of a safety here. Broncos defense trying to force a safety or at worst or at best a 3-and-out for the Giants. Dart takes a snap out of the gun. Broncos were getting pressure. Lofts it up, looking down the side. Oh my God. Jaquan McMillan was in coverage on Wan'Dale Robinson. They're going to call him for pass interference. Bro. Are you kidding me? At 4th and 2, they should have played it safe and took the field goal. At this point, yeah. Wow. Talk about a shot in the foot. That is egregious PI. God damn it. That's like a 20-yard pass Okay, it's not that bad, but it's like a 15-yard pass interference call. So here we go. Giants in the gun. Minute 56 to go in the half. Dart's going to call his own number, and Dart's got a hole. Dart takes a shot. I believe he's going to be a yard short of the first down. It's a gain of 9. And now suddenly Jackson Dart in this offense have new life. Oh my God. Denver gets ball at half, but I have no faith they're going to do anything right now. 2nd and 1, bunch set to the left side, handoff to Skattebo going right side. Hugh Robinson able to drag Skattebo down, got him around the ankles. The first down, though, gain of 4 on the play there. And looks like Roach is calling himself out of the game there. Looked a little slow getting up. That's less than ideal. At least with a field goal, they would have point. Exactly. Here's the thing. I agreed with going for it on 4th. You're down 13. I feel like if you can get that, I just think it's the wrong play. I think it's the wrong sequence of play calls, and I think the 4th down play call was absolutely egregious. You can't go screen. You cannot go behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal to go. 1st and 10 at the 30. Jackson Dart in the gun here, going left to right. Skattebo to his left. Dart takes a snap, 3-step drop, flips it out looking for Skattebo, incomplete. Singleton was in coverage, but Dart just can't seem to hit his flat throws right now for some reason. Just swung it out wide. Swung it out wide to Dart there. Goodness gracious, what are the Broncos doing? Colts pick, good for you. I'm angry. Gun set for Dart once again. Skattebo to his right side. Dart takes a snap. Short drop. Low ball, but he gets it complete to number 84, Johnson. The gain of 6, going to set up 3rd and manageable now, just beyond the 35 at the 36. Broncos have used their last timeout. Now they need a stop here on 3rd down if they want any hope of getting this ball back. Chiefs on our heels. Chargers charging. Need the W. Yeah. In hindsight, this was set up for Vegas to win big, probably. The Broncos just aren't playing with any juice right now, dude. They aren't. 3rd and 4, minute 14 to go here in the half. Broncos defense looking for a stop. Broncos showing a pressure look. Robinson will motion left to right side. Dart takes a snap, dropping back. He gets blasted in the backfield, and the throw is incomplete. Justin Stranad absolutely plants Dart in the backfield as he threw it. Stranad flew in and smacked Jackson Dart. He got the ball off, but my God. Just flies through the A-gap and blasts Jackson Dart. It's a clean hit. So it's going to force a punt. Broncos offense is going to get one more opportunity in the first half before they get the ball. Mims is going to fair catch it at the 24. So this Denver offense is going to have 1 minute and 4 seconds to try and at least get into field goal range. Broncos are playing like they don't want to be here, playing like they knew they were going to win. Yeah, that's the thing. I said it going into the Jets game, you can't overlook anybody in the National Football League. I don't care if they're 0-6 or 6-0 or 2-4 like the Giants are today. All of these guys are professionals. They all get paid to play football. Even the 08 Lions played some close games. Even the 17 Browns played close games. These are guys that get paid. You can't overlook anybody, man. Okay, here we go. Nix is going to come out in the gun. 2 receivers, top of the set. Nix takes the snap. 3-step drop, drifting down a little bit. Underneath, throw at the 25, caught by Ingram. No timeouts. Broncos got to move here. I mean, if I'm Ingram, I almost would have just tried to swat that down, stop the clock. He doesn't, he hangs on. Here we go, 45 seconds. Nix trying to get everybody set. Trips right for Nix. Takes a snap, 5-step drop. Nix flips it out. There's a flag down. Bidet makes the catch and gets the first down here. We'll have a stoppage. Flag down, and I get a feeling that this is going to be holding on the Broncos. It is against the Broncos. See what the penalty is here. I mean, a holding call is going to kill this thing. We'll see if, I think the discussion is that there wasn't a guy set. They might. I don't think they're going to pick this up. I think it's going to be an illegal shift on the Broncos, but we'll see. Yup, illegal shift. And it turns into a false start, so. And a 10-second runoff. Son of a bitch. Down 17-3 to the Eagles in their house, yeah? Okay, so they reset the clock to 43, and they're going to run 10 off. So there's going to be 33 seconds now for the Broncos, and it's going to be 2nd and damn 14. So here we go. Nix in the gun. Nothing is started yet. There's the signal. Here we go. Clock running. Snap off at 31. Nix dropping back. Deep drop. Now he's got a duck, and he's going to get sacked. And that's going to be the half. All the chatter online is that we never seen before, or it wasn't made known. I agree with Ender Games. I agree with Ender Games. Jeez Louise, that's just Brian Burns again. They just run a stunt, man, and Brian Burns able to climb back into the pocket. He's got 2 first-half sacks, and that is how the first half ends. Jesus, Harold Christ. Good lordy, folks. My God. What is going on? The Broncos were shut out by the Chargers in the first half this time last year. They came back. Listen, okay, look, it could be worse. It could be worse than 13-0. The problem is that it's 13-0 because the offense had chances and they fumbled them. I am going to get my dog outside real quick, make sure she's all good before we start doing all the halftime stuff. Holy fuck, man. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere on Crushing It, all right? I don't know. I need the morale boost right now. Dr. Pecky. All right. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching a man suffer on Crushing It. Bagel, you need help? You need potty? That was an interesting way you came out. Okay. So, oof. First half was a shit show for the Broncos. Absolute shit show. It is 13-0 New York Giants as we come into halftime, and these numbers are not pretty. Jackson Dart, 9 of 19, 169 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Cam Skattebo, only 5 for 18 on the ground, so Broncos' run defense showing up for the most part so far. But then we look at the receiving numbers. Daniel Bellinger, 3 for 88 with a touchdown. He should have 2 touchdowns as it stands, but he dropped one. Wan'Dale Robinson, 2 of 41. Skattebo, 3 for 34 and a touchdown, so he's doing his damage through the air. And then Theo Johnson's got himself a catch, 6 yards, as it goes. Defensively for the Giants, the real standout for them is Brian Burns. Ooh, geez Louise, excuse me. 2 sacks for Mr. Burns on the day. And then we look at this Broncos offense. Rough sledding for him right now. Bo Nix, same 9 for 19 stat line. He's only got 82 yards to his name. Blame a lot of that on play calling, but Nix also has to execute. J.K. Dobbins, 7 of 18, 2.6 yard average. Mims has a 13-yard carry on a jet sweep. Sutton's got 3 catches, 42 yards. Adkins, 2 for 20. He had a crucial drop on the drive that the Broncos almost scored on. They were able to recover from that, but good lord. Marvin Mims, 2 for 13. Bryant, 1 for 6. And then Engram's got 1 catch for 1 yard. The only Bronco with a sack right now, Jonathan Cooper. It is rough right now, man. Total yards, Broncos 102 to the Giants 103. 68 net passing yards to the Giants 166. 34 rushing yards to 37. Broncos are only averaging 3 yards a play right now. 6 first downs for the Broncos, 2 for 8 on third down. Not going to cut it. 1 for 2 on fourth, obviously. Already allowed 2 sacks. Already punted 4 times. No turnovers on either side. It's been a rough game. Broncos offense has not been able to get anything going right now. Run game's not working. I mean, hell, not Harvey, really. Dobbins barely getting anything on the ground right now. Nick's not getting a lot through the air, and a lot of plays have been like these little screen plays that Sean Payton loves to go to. It's not going to work. The Broncos need to make some halftime adjustments because it has been rough. Broncos defense, so the Broncos make you want to root for the Chiefs right now. Understandable. Maybe don't root for the Chiefs, but, you know. So here we go. Let's go check out some of these NFL halftime scores while we're in halftime. Colts Chargers 23-3 as they're in the locker room. So there you go, Ender Games. Huge lead for the Chargers, or for the Colts right now. Obviously, Giants 13, Broncos zip. It's right above me on the scoreboard. Packers Cardinals. Cardinals with a shocking 13-3 lead over Green Bay. That game is in Arizona, and that game is going to halftime. Cowboys Commanders 20-8. Dallas with the lead right now. Their defense seems to be doing something of anything as it stands. Man, I'm still not feeling the best. Anyways, a couple the early window games today. We had another in London, but first we'll get to Thursday night. Bengals Steelers. What a game that was. A-Rod and Flacco just going ham, throwing haymakers. Rodgers 23-34, 249, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Joe Flacco pulled a vintage elite Joe Flacco performance, 31-47, 342, and 3 tutties for the Flack man himself, for Mr. Elite. What a game that was. Earlier in London, you had the Rams put a beating on the Jaguars. Absolutely just battered the Jags. Bad game by the Jags. I think the Jags can bounce back. I don't think they're all the way there yet. Eagles pull out a close one on the road, 28-22. Carson Wentz does not get his revenge game. Pats blow the doors off the Titans, 31-13. Drake May had another good game, 21-23, 2 touchdowns. Drake May's starting to look like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, folks. Drake May is making defenses cry. Panthers win an ugly road game, 13-6 against the Jets. Every game against the Jets has been ugly, I guess. Who knows? Browns and Dolphins, 31-6. Browns just wiped the fucking Fins off of the map there. I'd be surprised if that's not the straw that breaks a couple of backs right there. Bears come out and get a pretty crucial victory against the Saints, 26-14. Bears are looking pretty good right now. Caleb didn't have the best game, but he didn't need to when DeAndre Swift goes 19 for 124. Then a huge, just a weird game, it appears. A lot of field goals. Jake Moody was money for the Bears, apparently. Interesting game. And I think the last one I didn't touch on was that 31-zip thumping the Chiefs laid on the Raiders. Look at some of the numbers here because it is ugly. Geno Smith, 10-16, 67 yards. Kenny Pickett, 2 for 2 for 8 yards. How many plays did the Raiders run, man? The Raiders ran 30 total plays all game. My God. On the Chiefs end, Mahomes, 26-35, 286, 3 tutties. Pacheco, 15-57 for a tutty. Jeez, man. Rashee Rice had 2 receiving touchdowns. Yeah, that checks. Rashee Rice is reinstated. So, yeah, interesting Sunday slate we got going. And then I don't believe any of the afternoon window games have exited halftime. Dallas and Commanders have got 5 minutes left. Yeah, just about 5 minutes left. I didn't have the page refreshed. Packers Cards are in halftime. Colts Chargers still in halftime. And then we get back to the Denver Broncos playing like absolute garbage on Demaryius Thomas Ring of Honor Day. Bad going here for these Denver Broncos, but it is only a 13-point game, and they are going to get the ball to start this half. Go Giants. Hey, man. Come on. Come on, man. Hey, they're playing well, man. Giants are playing absolutely lights out right now. That defense is playing sick right now. And not the kind of sick that I am, that I'm getting over. I don't know. Somewhere in the middle. I can tell you that the Giants defense is making this Broncos offense sick to look at. IU beat Michigan State. Nice. Nice. Indiana football on top. Go Hoosiers. I don't know if that's the Hoosiers. I don't really watch college ball, to be honest. Here we go. Gillen getting set to kick off this second half. It will be Broncos football to start this thing out. And we'll see if their offense is able to cobble anything together. IU is the Hoosiers. That's what I thought. Here's the kick by Gillen. It will be fielded at the goal line. I believe that is Mims. Bidet out on kick returns, and he will get up to the 26, 27, 26. So, 1st and 10 now for these Denver Broncos. Here we go. Offensively, the Broncos need to go down and put points on the board right this instant. This drive is going to be huge for the rest of the game. I think if the Broncos can go down and get points, I think you start to have some confidence. I don't know, man. The Broncos are a second-half team. I just don't know why it's so impossible for them to show up in the first. Going to be an offset eye here for Nix and the Broncos to start this thing out. Nix will hand off to J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins bouncing around, looking for room, and he's able to find about a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now for these Broncos. That's pretty much been the Broncos so far today. Just 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Pray for something, I guess. Because, the Broncos need something to go their way right now. Gun set for Nix. It's going to be, I believe that is Dobbins still in the game. Franklin motions right to left. Here we go. Nix back to throw. 3-step drop. Looks to the right side, and he's got a guy. Cortland Sutton right at the sticks. 1st down, Denver, gain of 7. First down, just a good little curl route there. Back shoulder curl route. Working on, I believe that's a Debo. It is. What a snag by Sutton. Holland is out, by the way, if you're curious. Javon Holland is out. Nick's in the gun. Started with the trips to his left. Now he's going to send Sutton isolated to the right. Takes the snap. Nick's. Quick drop. Now he's drifting. Now he's looking deep, and he's got a guy. No! Wow, what a hit there by Flott. Flott came in and laid the wood down. It's a great throw from Nix. Drops it into Franklin, and then Franklin, it's kind of in and out of his hand. Flott comes in and just punches that ball out. Great. That's just a great defensive play there by Flott. But I mean, hell, if you're Franklin, you got to protect that thing. Here we go from their own 37, 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Dobbins. Dobbins with a little bit of blocking. He gets tripped up. But he does have a gain of 5 or 6 on that. 3rd and manageable now for this Broncos offense. And my God, if he doesn't get tripped there, Dobbins has room to go with a blocker in front. Troy Franklin was out there, but he gets tangled up with a Debo and Nate Adkins. Yeah, just Adkins' leg flies up. Oh, shot in the foot there, but it's a decent running play. Best all day for the Broncos other than that jet sweep. Here we go. 3rd and 5 now for Nix in the offense. Gun set. Nix rolling to his right. Now he's getting set. Looking deep. Flinging it. Overthrow. He had Franklin. Nix was rolling, just overthrows it. It was tight coverage, 4th and 5. Boos are raining down in Denver. Punting unit out for Denver. Just a double move there by Franklin. Nix just overthrows Franklin on that. I know Perna's going to put a overthrow on the thing, but son of a bitch, man. So it's a Broncos punt. Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt this thing. Takes the snap, boots it away. Looking to pin him deep. And fielded. Fair caught at the 14. Oshevsky. Fuck. Broncos are going to turn me into a damn alcoholic. Chargers touchdown. Boo. Okay, I got to pee. I'll be right back. I need to make like a thing for when I like take a break or something. Maybe I'll try that. Blown. Light on so we can actually see how miserable I am. Son of a bitch, man. Oh, it's going to be Giants ball when we get back at their own 14. We are in commercial break. You were not missing anything. If anyone knows where the Broncos offense has gone, please call the missing persons hotline. Because, my God, I've got 11, 12, I've got a bunch of guys missing. Crushing it more like being crushed. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm catching up on some of these now. Knew I should have started Danny over Nix. Yeah, probably. Mahomes over Jones, and I feel dirty. No offense, I'm benching RJ Harvey next week. Yeah, probably. That's what I would do. Harvey is RB2 on this team, man. Like, I don't know if the Broncos are just trying to, like, ease him in, or if they're just stubbornly going to stick with Harvey, or not Harvey, Dobbins. Dobbins has been good this year, Problem is, though, is like it feels like it takes forever for anything to happen for the Denver Broncos. Anything to happen. And like it's little things that this Broncos team just like can't seem to do well, especially offensively. Fuck. Here we go. Dart and the Giants will have it at their own 15. From the gun, pitch out to Skattebo, and that is going to get blown up. Gets away from one, but he gets tripped down. It's still a loss of 1 or 2 on that. John Franklin Myers comes in to slam the door. Loss of 3. Franklin Myers just gets in, able to throw Skattebo off balance enough. And then the cavalry arrives afterwards. 2nd and 13 now for the Giants. It'll be back to the 12. 12-10 to go in the 3rd and ticking down. Gun set for Dart. Dart with the snap. Short drop. Looking for a guy. Incomplete. There's a flag down. That's Jahdae Barron in coverage on Wan'Dale Robinson. And PI. Automatic first down. Fuck. Picked up Stevenson. Is Ramondre Stevenson that better of a fantasy back? I guess, like, relatively speaking than Harvey, yes, but, like, do the Pats use him that much? It's another defensive penalty that gives the Giants an automatic first down. Goodness gracious. 1st and 10 now for the Giants at their own 15 once again. And we're right back where we started on the drive. Dart with the snap in the gun, hands it to Skattebo. Skattebo is going to flip forward for maybe about a gain of 2. He gets stood up by Singleton. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Denver Broncos. And this defense, it's got 88 yards and 1 rush. Touchdown, fair enough. 16.8. All right, yeah, fair enough. I'm just saying, I'm not like a big fantasy player or anything, so I mean, you're going to know those numbers more than I do. Here we go, 2nd and 8, Giants now at their own 17-yard line. Gun snap to Dart, hands it to Skattebo, and Skattebo gets plunked down after a gain of 3. Singleton there once again, able to fill the hole. 3rd down. They give him 4. I think it's closer to 3.5 that he got on the play. It's going to set up 3 and 4, or 3rd and 4, compared to Harvey's goose egg. Oh no, absolutely, by all means. I'm not saying play the homer game on this. You're not going to offend me. So here we go, 3rd and a very long 4 here for this Giants offense. Dart in the gun. Skattebo remains in the game. Dart takes the snap, 3-step drop, a little bit of trouble, but he finds a guy with room to run. That is Johnson down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Giants. Johnson with a catch and run at 19. 1st down, Giants. And they do spot it at the 40. Good Lord. I think Barron just abandoned his zone a little bit on that. Fuck. Gun set for Dart once again. 2 receivers left side of the formation. Bottom as it goes with the camera angle. Dart, gun snap, takes it, almost fumbles it. That was a weird play. Tyrone Tracy will roll forward for 3. Odd play there. Looked like Dart was trying to pull it until he finally just relents. He gets dragged with Tracy. Touchdown Colts. Nice. At least you guys got something good going for you. Good Lord. Man. Yeah, at least you guys got something good going for you. Gun set for Dart once again. 3 receivers on the field. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Dart takes a snap, 3-step drop, finds it over the middle, ripped away by Talanoa Hufanga. Perfectly timed collision. Absolutely huge defensive play there by Hufanga, able to pop that ball out from him. A little early, but not early enough to call. Robinson whining for a flag. They're not going to call that. Great play by Hufanga, 3rd and 7. Do I live in Denver? I do not. I wouldn't mind it, though. The traffic would probably get on my nerves. Touchdown Colts. 2 points good. Nice. Dart from the gun takes the snap at a free rusher in his face. Play is short. It was a quick throw, gain of 6. Robinson only gets 6. They needed 7. Surtain able to kind of swing him out of bounds. There's a flag on the field here. We'll see what this is. Fucking. Oh! Illegal shift on the Giants. All right, so we're going to redo third down. It's an illegal shift on the Giants. That's going to set it up to 3rd and 12. Are you from Colorado? No, I am not. I am actually from Utah. So here we go, 3rd and 12 now from the Giants' 38. Broncos defense really trying to defend the sticks here. Get the offense back on the field. 9:19 to go here on the clock. Empty set for Dart. Dart drops, gonna drop one to Robinson. Robinson finds the outside, and Robinson is gonna have a fucking 3rd down at the 50. Or a 1st down, my God. There is a late flag down. I don't know what this is gonna be on. Face mask defense. Riley Moss. So that's going to put the Giants now at the Denver 34. Now with the face mask tacked on. What in the actual fucking Jesus? Harold John Elway. Christ are we doing? Fuck me sideways. Fuck. I agree, Bok Choy. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. 1st and 10 of the Denver 34. Dart in the gun. Takes the snap. Dropping back. 5-step drop. Now he's got some room to run in the pocket. A couple of Broncos converge on him. Q Robinson and Malcolm Roach get him. I maybe gain a 1. 2nd and 9, 8:30 on the clock, ticking down. Broncos defense looking to bail themselves and the offense out once again. Hey, nice touchdown there by the Colts. They showed it on the broadcast. Jonathan Taylor getting his. Good Lord. Here you go, Dart in the gun once again. I believe that is Tyrone Tracy on the field. Looks like 2 tight ends there on the left, 2 receivers to the right. Everyone split out. Takes the snap. Dart, short drop. Now he's sitting in the pocket. Now he's rolling. Dart looking, and Andre Tillman will pin him in the backfield. Great contain there. Way to stay with him, Dondre. Great defensive play there for the Broncos, and now they just got to finish the drive. 3rd and 18 now, 7:36 on the field right now. Me with Indy, me with Broncos. Absolutely. Great play there by this Broncos defense. Tillman able to keep the contain with him. Turf kind of held on to Dart's shoe, but he seems okay. Here we go. 3rd and 18 now for Jackson Dart. Now at the Denver 42. And we got a timeout by the Giants. Oh, no. Dart's limping a little bit. Yeah, Dart's limping a little bit. And Russ now is going to start warming up. There's no way Dable puts in Russ here, right? Because, yeah, what ends up happening here, yeah, God, his left foot kind of slides. Ugh. He's ready to skip the season because everyone is shitting on Danny Jones and the Colts now look at him. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Colts look so good. I knew when the Colts beat Denver that they were going to win. Russ is not coming into the ballgame. Jackson Dart's going to stay in on a bit of a gimpy ankle here. His shoe got caught while he was kind of sliding in the turf. Here we go, 3rd and 18, 2 receivers on the left side of the formation, 1 with a tight end up top. Dart takes the snap. Dart looking. Dart deflected at the line. I believe that was Josh Allen. Or not Josh, my God, Zach Allen. Yeah, Josh Allen plays defensive end for the Broncos on the side. Penalty on the Chargers for ineligible downfield pass? No, that's crazy. So Broncos defense will force a Jamie Gillen punt. Bit of an ugly drive, but they do force it. Snap coming at the Bronco 42. This kick will likely come right at midfield. And it does. Gillen trying to pin the Broncos back, and it's going to float out of bounds. Inside the 20. And they're going to spot it at the 15. Kreider was trying to argue that it was further back. They're going to go to ad break. Broncos offense going to get yet another chance to do fucking anything. Broncos offense do something challenge impossible. Ay, oy, oy. Hey, I appreciate all of you sticking in here in this stream. It's been an awesome stream so far. Goodness gracious. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking in here. We had another quarter and a half of football to play now. And the Broncos offense is going to have another chance here. Field position could have been much worse given the position of the punt and just everything going on with that. It's going to be interesting to see what this offense comes up with. They show flashes every now and again. The Broncos offense just cannot put anything together. I am muting this ad. I am not listening to this stupid Meghan Trainor State Farm ad. This ad pisses me off every time. It's ear grating. It's just such a stupid commercial. My goodness. I might hate this one commercial more than I hate the rest of the AFC West. Other than the Chiefs, because the Chiefs are in the commercial. Cowboys need to re-sign Williams and Pickens? Absolutely. Javonte Williams has been I'm going to call this here, Javonte Williams has been a rare Jerry W. Hell of a salvage project so far by the Cowboys. Yeah, and you guys absolutely need to keep Pickens as well. Pickens has been so good for you guys. I will definitely say, yeah, on God, on God. So here we go. Broncos offense going to have another opportunity to make me sad. Nick Cross injured on the last play. Yikes. I hope he's all right. I hope he's okay. You hate injuries in football. They're a part of the game, but you hate them. Here we go. Denver is at their own 12. So the spot was a little iffy. Nick's in the pistol. We're going to have Prentice motion in, kind of into a personal protector spot. Nick's with the snap. Fumble! Nick's falls on it. Oh my God. Bit of a bobble there on what looked to be a read option or just a handoff. Yeah, Nick's just trying to pull this and run on an option, and the ball just ends up getting fumbled. Nick's able to fall on the ball there, so kudos to him on that, but good fucking God. Ugh. 2nd and 11. 3 receivers on the field now. Nix takes the gun snap. Looking. Ball gets batted at the line. Looking for an open Pat Bryant. Just there in the zone. Batted down by number 93. Nunez Roches Sr. Batted it there at the line. A lot of batted balls today by both teams. Got a hand on and threw a hand up, and he had Pat Bryant for what would have been a gain of 7 or 8. So here we go. Nick's going to empty out the backfield. Now at the 11. Drops back. Nick's to his goal line. Unleashes one. Ingram fucking drops it. I think Danny Jones has come to show us that the Giants were the issue. Oh, wait, too soon. I'm not going to ban you. No, I'm not going to ban you. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Broncos going to punt the goddamn ball away again. 6:15 in the third quarter. Broncos offense is completely out of whack. So, Crawshaw going to punt this thing from the end zone, pretty much. Giants are going to get ridiculously good field position here. Not good. Crawshaw just lays into this thing. Going to flip it to be fielded at the 27 by Oshevsky. And the Broncos down him at the 41, but that is still outstanding field position by the New York Giants. So on that one, a fumble attempt at a read option. Incomplete, batted ball, looking for Pat Bryant. And a drop pass by Evan fucking Ingram. Not scoring on a drive is completely unacceptable. I don't know what in the actual hell is going on with these Denver Broncos right now, but it is nothing good. And the thing is like, you can't pin it on one thing. Like, there is so much going wrong. Play calling is a problem. Blocking on run plays is apparently a problem. That hasn't been a thing so far. Jesus. What else can we get into at this point? Like, you got the run game not working. Bo Nix and the pass catchers aren't on the same page, it seems like. Nix keeps overthrowing receivers on deep balls that he should be able to hit. The Broncos offense is broken right now. Ebukam injured. God damn. What's the score in Indy? Why are your starters still in the game if you're winning by as much as I think you are? Sean's only in Denver for that fat paycheck from Walmart or something, man. I don't know. It really just kind of feels like it's getting phoned in. Like, right now, the Denver Broncos offense is completely broken. Well, and, like, the defense is kind of broken, too. Because the offense isn't doing anything to, like, set Denver up with leads right now. The defense is going out and, like, they're out on the field for longer, and that does have an effect on the defense. Those guys get exhausted. Not to mention, and like this is kind of a problem on the Broncos defensive side too. They're not forcing any turnovers. I think the Broncos have one forced turnover all season. And that was the Brandon Jones interception. That was kind of a miracle that it happened in the first place. Like, the Denver Broncos are broken and are somehow 4-2. I do not understand. Holy piss. Like, we are pissing away the Demaryius Thomas Ring of Honor game. We are pissing away the DT Ring of Fame game right now. Fucking fuck me sideways. Okay. Here we go. Giants ball at their own 41-yard line. It was a good punt by Crawshaw and a decent return by Oshevsky. Under center here for Jackson Dart. Gonna motion Bellinger left to right. Hands off to Skattebo going left side. Skattebo's got the edge. And Hufanga ropes him down, but Skattebo able to just swirl his way forward continuously, and it's going to be a 9-yard gain for the Giants up to midfield. 2nd and 1 for the Giants here now. Oh, here, hang on a second. I got to shut my door. Hold on. They're moving stuff. They're moving stuff inside. We can't go. We can't. It's another handoff, and I believe that is Tyrone Trace. No, it's Skattebo back in the game, able to barrel forward for a first down. Nick Cross has returned to the game. Again, here's my thing. I feel like if you're winning 31-10, I don't know what quarter it is. I definitely feel like you got to pull the starters in the 4th if you guys are winning by that much still. 5:06 to go in the quarter. Giants now in Broncos territory at their 46. Dart in the pistol. Trips to his left side. It's going to be a read option that goes absolutely nowhere. It's going to be a loss of 1. Hufanga and Q Robinson meet him in the backfield. So 2nd and 11 backs them up now to their own to the Denver 47. Russ getting even with Sean. Yeah, and Russell Wilson wins by doing absolutely nothing. Russell Wilson is turned into Luigi. Because Luigi wins by doing nothing. So Tracy now checks into the game. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Dart in the gun. Tight 3 to the right. It's going to be, or to the left. A screen to the left side. Robinson tries to get a block, and he does. And that's going to be a gain of 10. So 3rd down and 1. Once again, Giants keep setting themselves up ahead of the sticks. Controlling the sticks, and they are doing everything well on those early downs. Here we go. Gun set now for Dart. 3rd and 1. Humphrey motions into the formation. Handoff to Tracy. Tracy able to dig. He needed 1. He gets 2. 1st down. Clock is going to go under 3:30 in this 3rd quarter. My goodness. I mean, the defense is trying just about everything, but the Giants are just out executing on all fronts. The Giants are executing offensively. They're executing defensively. Here we go. Another handoff to Tracy going right side. Tracy going to wheel forward for 3 or 4. Brought down by Stranad. Looked like Zach Allen was in on the tackle. 2nd and 6. Excuse me. That was gross. Chargers touchdown. Rip. 2nd and 6. Pistol set now for Dart. 2 receivers left side. Snaps it. Hands it off to Tracy. And Tracy gallops. Touchdown. Giants. The Broncos get cleaned out of the middle of the field. And Tyrone Tracy able to walk it into the end zone. Easiest touchdown of his life. What even happens here? You got a pull guy in Bellinger that goes from right of the formation to the left, and he's basically going to throw Dondre Tillman out of this play here without touching him. Everything opens up, and it's just like I said. The Giants are out executing the Broncos. The Broncos are getting out-coached, outplayed, out-everythinged. Giants are going to go for 2 here to make this 21-0. 2-point attempt by the Giants. 81's going to motion left to right. Gun set for Dart. Orbit motion now behind Dart. Dart rolling. Dart. It was caught, and the 2-point is no good. So 19-0. New York. Man. Yeah, I mean, I'd say bend don't break, but it's been break, break, break for this Broncos defense. Good God. Yeah, all right. Run into the pisser. Never mind, someone is in the pisser. I cannot go to the pisser yet. Someone is in the pisser. I'll tell you one thing. The Denver Broncos are in the shitter as it stands right now. 3-possession game, 19-0 with like 2 minutes and change to go in the 3rd quarter. If Denver's going to do anything in this game, they need to do it now. A field goal, anything. Broncos, please. I hope Danny doesn't get injured because we don't have a Richardson as backup. You don't have Richardson? Is Richardson hurt or is he no longer a Colts? Oh, he's hurt. Okay. He's on IR. I didn't know that. Orbital fracture. Jesus Louises. Okay, yeah. So who's your guys' backup right now? If it's not, if it is in, I can't. If it's not Richardson, who is it? Yeah, who's your guys' third stringer? Ay, caramba, man. Tell you what, the Broncos are playing like the 0-6 team this week. My God. We put up less points than the Jets did this week with some change in the third quarter and the fourth quarter to go. Lost a fight with a workout band. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I remember hearing about that. That's a yikes. Here we go. 2:41 to go in the third quarter. Broncos will get the ball. Fielded by, I believe that is Beatty at about the 5, and he works his way up to the 33. Flag down, so I imagine this is coming back. Flag thrown. It's a 29-yard return. Bo Nix and the offense are not doing shit so far. Holding on the receiving team, number 34, I believe that is J.L. Skinner. Colts' worst enemy right now is themselves. Dog, you have just talked about the Denver Broncos. The Broncos have just beat themselves today. Broncos offense has been nothing but miscues today. 116 total yards. Fuck. Here we go. So now it's going to be their own 22 after the penalty. Mims goes in motions. Nix under center. Nix will hand off to Dobbins. Dobbins able to break out of a tackle, and he's able to find 9 yards. But the Broncos have got to find some urgency and start moving this damn ball right now. 2:20 here on the clock, ticking down third quarter. Sean Payton's the play caller for the Broncos. It needs to be Davis Webb. Davis Webb needs to be calling plays for the offense. Here we go, 2nd and 1. Adebo is down right now. He's out of the game as it stands. Nix in the pistol. Sherfield gonna motion left to right. Nix, high snap, able to catch it. And there we go. Handoff to Dobbins, is able to go for about 5. So they get the first down there. 1st and 10. Broncos not moving as fast as they really should be right now. Broncos are able to find some run game now because the Giants are probably playing soft. Here we go. Nix in the gun. 2 receivers, play fake. Nix drops back. Nix stepping. Nix looking, and he's got a guy. Cortland Sutton able to keep his feet in bounds. 1:15 to go. Great. Absolutely amazing throw by Bo. Pickup of 18. And that's going to get the Broncos onto the Giants side of the field. Down to their 47. Pinpoint throw from Nix. All right, so we're finally going to... Seems like we're finally going to see down by 3 scores. Bo Nix, wake up a little bit. Maybe the play calling won't suck as much. I form. Now for Nix. Pitch out to the left side with Dobbins. Gets a block from Prentice. Dobbins with a hole and Dobbins with a blocker. Dobbins inside of the 20. Down to the 17-yard line. 32-yard run from J.K. Dobbins. 30 seconds counting down in the third. Maybe the Broncos aren't dead. Adam Prentice able to seal the edge there on number 2. That is Banks. And then Dobbins just able to navigate down inside of the Giants' 20. Don't look now. Final play of the third quarter. Another pitch out left side. Dobbins. Dobbins breaks out of a tackle before getting clobbered after a gain of 2. Maybe a gain of 3. Third quarter ends. Broncos are going to have it inside of the Giants' 15 when we come back from break. The Broncos are finally back in the red zone. Yay! The offense is doing things, kind of. I mean, that is still yet to be seen, but holy shit. All right, I'm going to try and run to the pisser now. Hopefully, no one's in there this time. Just try to grab my dog some food as well. All right, I was able to find the pisser. 19-0 is disgusting today. It's not Denver's day, but you hoping, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this team needs to be better. Peyton should be fired. I just think Peyton's role needs to be reduced. I think Davis Webb needs to be calling plays. I don't know why Sean Payton is still calling plays right now. Like, Davis Webb, basically, he got to play call in the preseason, and the Broncos offense was humming. Okay. Okay. Still working back from being sick, but here we go. 2nd and 8 in the red zone now for this Broncos offense. Snapping it from the 14. Nix will play fake. Nix now rolling to his right side. Nix winds up, throws, and he's got Franklin at the 1. They're going to call him out of the 2. Nice catch from Franklin. New set of downs by the Broncos. Nice throw by Nix. Great catch by Franklin. Great route by Franklin, too. Just able to run a little bit of a kind of a deeper zig route there. Franklin comes back to the ball. So once again, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal at the 2. They're going to have 4 plays to get this damn thing in there. I form for Nix now under center. Nix, hard counts. Play fake. Nix almost throws a pick. Almost snagged out of the air by number 95 of the Giants, a defensive lineman, Robertson Harris. Nix just had a guy in his face, but it's incomplete. It's another deflected ball. Nix just trying to go on a bootleg. He's got to get this thing off early because Abdul Carter is right in Nix's face. Nix, by the grace of whatever football god exists, lives to see another down. 2nd and goal, single back set now for Nix. Prentice now to make it an eye set. Nix, play fake once again. Looking, rolling, batted up. Is that a touchdown? Touchdown on a deflection. Troy Franklin. And that is how the Denver Broncos finally get on the board. Great awareness from Franklin to be able to get in and just snare that thing out. He's looking for Sutton, who's getting held, and then he just it gets batted to Franklin. I would just want to go on record and say that Sutton got held like a mofo on that play. He got tackled. Sutton got tackled. No flag on that. But fortunate, so the Broncos now are going to go for 2 on this thing. Nix will stay in the gun. Franklin's going to motion right to left in the formation. Nix, play faked. And he's got Sutton in the end zone. Don't look now, but no way they're going to do this again. Broncos get their first score on the board to make it 19-8. It's a ricochet touchdown to Franklin and then a 2-pointer to Sutton. And suddenly it's only an 11-point game. Broncos have 14 minutes to claw themselves out of a hole that they dug themselves into. And no matter the outcome of this game, I will tell you one thing. The Denver Broncos have issues, but if they can somehow overcome all of that to win, just to come back, I mean, 11-point game now, your start of the 4th quarter pretty much. There's 14 minutes now to go. Down but not out. That's going to be the mantra. My goodness. Don't look now. Wow. We are in commercial break, so we are not missing any. I don't know why I'm holding my nail clippers. End of 3rd, Colts 38, Chargers 17. Nice. Let's believe. I'm right there with you, Buck. I'm right there with you. If Denver somehow pulls this out, here's what I'll say. The postgame will be a little less scathing than I already planned for it to be. Because, my God. Not counting anything yet, but it certainly feels like the momentum may be taking a huge swing, but now the defense needs to go out and do their job, and then the offense is going to have to go out and do their job as well. It's a 2-possession game if Denver is able to get another 2-point conversion. I guess a touchdown or a field goal still kind of makes it a 2-possession. Well, no, because what is it, 9 points right now? Or it's 11. I can't math. 11-point game. So technically it's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game in every sense of the word. Broncos need at least a field goal on that next drive, obviously, but a touchdown would be hella cool. Alrighty, let's see what we've got. We are back from commercial break. 14:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Broncos have just put their first score on. Keep it scathing. Don't let up on them. Yeah, for sure. No, it's going to be scathing. I already have the title of the video in my mind. And it's, you know, the Denver Broncos have problems. So here's the kickoff. Fielded Olszewski up to the 30. And he gets popped and finally brought down at the 32. At least forward progress is going to probably get him the 32. It was fielded at the 5. It's a 27-yard return. Goodness gracious. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Giants. It'll be at their own 32-yard line after the 27-yard Olszewski return. They actually give him the 33, so I guess I'll go fuck myself. Dart's going to come out in the pistol. He's got a personal protector up to his right side. Robinson going to go right to left. Dart takes a snap. Hands off to Skattebo. Skattebo will get shut down at the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Roach. Malcolm Roach is a massive get back for the Denver Broncos. It honestly is. That is a massive get back for the Broncos. Malcolm Roach has basically been a fucking wall in the middle for the Broncos. But yeah, no, this postgame will be scathing one way or another. I don't care what the outcome is. This postgame is going to be scathing. 2nd and 9. Dart's going to come out in the gun. 2 receivers left side of the set. Lil Jordan Humphrey isolated up top. Bring the blitz. Dart able to find a man, and that is a first down. Wan'Dale Robinson up to their own 49, it looks like. McMillan getting picked on in coverage. So losing my first fantasy game. Oof. Robinson just able to get inside leverage on Jaquan McMillan. McMillan not able to recover on that at all. Wan'Dale Robinson's fast. And they had that hot route in. 112 to 84. Yikes. 12:40 to go and counting down from their own 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Dart in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Skattebo going right side. Skattebo able to get out of an arm tackle. Skattebo breaks Moss's ankles. And he's not dragged down until he's deep in Denver territory. So now, suddenly, it's this Denver defense that can't do a thing to save their lives. Run of 18 for the Giants, and that's going to get them down into Denver territory. Gets past Allen, breaks out of some arm tackles from behind, and then he absolutely snaps Riley Moss's ankles. My God. So big play for the Giants, now down to the Denver 34. Broncos defense needs a stop, something fierce. Tyrone Tracy in the game, they hand it off to him. Tracy will get brought down at about the line of scrimmage. About a gain of 1 there. Zach Allen able to grab him at the line and then just sling him down. 2nd and 9, gain of 1, 11:30 on the clock, ticking down. Broncos defense looking for a massive stop. A field goal makes it a 14-point game. 38-24. Oh, no. Colts got to lock in, bro. Colts got to lock in. Here we go. 2nd and 9 now. Broncos defense trying to get off. Dart will be under center. Bellinger going to motion. Pitch out right side to Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to get eaten alive in the backfield. They really only call that a loss of 3? Bonkers. Q Robinson able to get in there with a couple other guys. Talanoa Hufanga made first contact and slowed up Tracy. 3rd and 12 now. Broncos defense looking to make a huge play and get the Giants off of the field. 10:30 now on the clock. Giants, though, taking their time a little bit. Now it's going to be Dart in the gun. Skattebo returns to the game. Looks to be a 4-receiver set here for the Giants. 3rd and 12. And did they call time or do we have a delay? It's a delay of game by the Giants. Push them back 5. That's going to be 3rd and 17. Ooh, boy. Here we go, 3rd and 17, and I believe that penalty has pushed the Giants out of field goal range. Field goal makes it a 14-point game. Broncos trying to prevent anything. Now from the Denver 41, Dart in the gun, Skattebo to his right. We're going to see Robinson tighten up that left side for the receivers. Broncos send 5. Dart looking short, and it ricochets into the hands of Johnson. John A. Barron gives him chase. Touchdown, Giants. Oh, no. 41-yard ricochet touchdown. Theo Johnson, what happens? He looks short, bounces out of Robinson's hands and right into Theo Johnson, who's in stride, and Theo Johnson shoves Barron off of him. Oh my God. Extra points good. 26-8. 18 points. 10 minutes to go. 10-14 on the clock. 18-point game. Oh my God. It's all bad. It's all bad in Bronco land. Suddenly the defense cannot get a stop. Jesus. That's ball game. Like, no matter what happens, that's ball game right there. Christ almighty. Oh my God. I'm gonna just start writing some notes in the commercial break. My God. I cannot believe this right now. I can believe this. The Giants have looked good since Dart came in, and Skattebo was getting more snaps. Like, the Giants have done this to people, man. I can't see what I'm spelling here. Penalties. Shot themselves in the foot with penalties on too many occasions. Ben Powers needs to hurry up and heal. Broncos play calling was in shambles. Broncos slow starts to games. Lead to expected upset. What else? I'm just trying to take some notes here, man. Bo still can't throw a deep ball to save his life. Broncos run game can't going until late in games. Davis Webb needs to call plays. Here we go. Here's the kickoff. Taken to the 5. And I've accidentally paused it. It's Bidet. Staggers up to the 26. What have I done? Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord. Colts, Broncos, please. I send your energy to the Colts, man. I think the Broncos are a lost cause this week. So here we go. Knicks in the offense with 10:09 to go. Trying to dig out of an 18-point hole. Knicks hands it off, and that is that Bidet or is that Dobbins? J.K. Dobbins. 99% of today games ended in the second quarter. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of been like that. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. And now we're running the ball like we don't want to try and come back and win. From the 33, Knicks going to fake a handoff, throw a little RPO to Ingram, who's going to get tackled out of bounds. I believe that's a gain of 3. I believe that's a first. It is. 9:30 and ticking down. 9:20 on the clock and ticking down. Where is the urgency here? The Broncos are still taking huddles like they're only down 14. Knicks in the gun, trips left. Now Mims is going to make it 2-2. Knicks takes the snap, drops back. Looking short, looking to the side. He's got Marvin Mims. Broncos need to start moving if they want any chance to win this game again. 2nd and 5. Broncos finally showing a little bit of urgency. Mims just able to find himself some open space in his own. 2nd and 5, 8:40 on the clock. Knicks in the gun, 2-2 set. Takes the snap. Knicks, now he's got a roll. Now just dirts it, looking for Sutton. One hops it, stops the clock at 8:36. 3rd and 5. Very, very lucky that Bulls doesn't get called for a hold on that play. Yikes. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Down the Broncos have not been good on today, only 2 of 10. They need a conversion here. From their own 42, Knicks takes the snap, screens it out to Tyler Bidet. Bidet breaks out of a tackle, dives for a first. He gets popped, but he's up to a first down to the 48. So Broncos get a 3rd down conversion. First down, Denver. It's an 18-point game. They need to go faster than this. Knicks in the gun. Clock ticks to 8:10. Knicks snap. Deeper drop. Now he climbs the pocket, and he's going to get sacked. It's Abdul Carter around the ankles. We got a flag down on the play, though. And it's a hold on offense. Garrett Bowles. So it's a 10-yard penalty on, it's going to make it 3rd down, or make it 1st down, but it's a loss of 10. And just same old story. Broncos shooting themselves in the foot, unable to do anything for themselves. So clock continues to run. Under 8 minutes now. 1st and 20 for the Denver Broncos. Just looking to get something for next week. 1st and 20 now from his own 40, or own 39. Knicks drops back, stands in the pocket. Now Knicks just has to toss it to anybody. Ingram with the catch, and he's going to scamper out of bounds at about the 46. It's a gain of 9, so makes it 2nd and 11. They get a little bit of the yardage back. Clock will tick below 7:30. It feels like the Broncos have given up, man. So, 2nd and 11 now. Nix in an empty set. Takes the snap. Drops back 5 steps. Looking for Ingram in the flat, and it's batted down. Burns in the passing lane. That's like 4 or 5 now that have been batted down. 4 or 5 Knicks throws that have been batted, man. Just a poor day for these Broncos, man. Yeah, it's 4 down territory for the rest of the game. Nix takes a snap in the gun, empty set once again. Nix floats it to Ingram underneath. Ingram just didn't turn upfield. Andrew Phillips comes in and lays the wood. Ingram just didn't turn up. 4th and 2. Offense has to stay out. 6:50 now and counting down. This is what's pissing me off the most. There is no urgency by these Broncos right now. There's gonna be a clock stopped. Brian Burns is down. Just down to a knee. Might have gotten the air knocked out of him or something. Hope he's all right. Burns has had a ridiculous game so far. 9 sacks on the year. I believe that takes the lead. And he's got 9 on the year. Yeah, Burns was definitely shaken up after that. Might be something with his right ankle there that's a little gimpy. So the Broncos get a clock stoppage from Brian Burns getting hurt. Definitely looks like that ankle. He's able to walk off under his own power, which is good to see. Broncos got to go for it here. This is the ball game, 4th and 2. Nix in the gun, 5 in the Giants secondary, 4th and 2. Looks more like a 4th and 3. Brian in motion. Nix takes a snap. Giants blitz. Nix looking for Brian, and Broncos are going to get a PI. So they'll get a 1st down conversion. That was 22 all over him. So Broncos get one. Broncos get a 1st down. It's called on Drew Phillips. Yep, just gets an arm wrapped around the hip of Pat Bryant. Easy call. Finally, the Broncos don't do something to themselves. Nix takes a snap, play fake to Dobbins. Deep drop for Nix. Now Nix is going to run. Nix has got an open lane to the 30, 25 high steps, and down to the 20-yard line. So clock now to 6:20. Run at 21 from Bo there, able to find some open lanes to run with. This is still the thing pissing me off. No urgency. None. The Broncos are still taking huddles. Down 18. They came into this drive with 10 minutes to go or something like that. There are now under 6. Mims will motion from left to right. Nix with the snap, drops back, 5-step. Now he's going for the end zone. Overthrows. Looking for Sutton. Coverage by Flott. 2nd and 10. 5:47 on the clock. Second and 10. Now for the Broncos. Clock stops at 5:47 to go. Broncos now in the red zone at the Giants' 19-yard line. Just taking a shot on the corner, trying to squeeze it in somewhere. Just can't find it. Broncos play clock down to 6. Couple of guys trying to find somewhere to get set. Bidet needs to hurry and get set. Nix gets the snap, barely. Screens it out to Bidet now. Bidet finds a block. Bidet down inside of the 10-yard line. Are we finally going to see a little urgency now with 5.5 minutes to go in an 18-point game? First and goal, 5:30 to go for the Broncos. My voice is trying to quit on me. Here we go. Finally, a little bit of no-huddle action. Broncos get set. Nix gets the snap, drops back, and they kill the play. Timeout. Giants take a timeout with 5:19 to go. First and goal with 5:19. Dable burns his second timeout. Probably just wants to get his personnel in for a red zone situation. Giants looking to hold the Broncos out of the end zone. Broncos looking to make the score just a little prettier. Not the game you want to see from the Broncos after what was just a bad game against the Jets, too. This Broncos offense is slumping like nothing else so far. Here we go. First and goal. They fix the clock. It is 5:21. Nix with a trip set to his left side. Takes the snap in the gun. Quick release, and it's batted at the line. This D-line is just timing him up. Number 91 for the Giants now gets a hand up. Second and goal for the Broncos. 5:19. Nix reads. Nix might have a lane to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. So the Broncos make the score look a little prettier. He had Evan Ingram out as a lead block on that. 7-yard touchdown, scamper from Bo. It was a little read option RPO, it looked to be on that. Nix just able to out-wiggle Thibodeau. Thibodeau crashes inside. Nix able to get outside, and good block from Ingram, able to scamper in. I imagine the Broncos are going to go for 2 on this. If they get it, it's a 10-point game. Back to a 2-possession game. Nix will come out under center. Franklin goes in motion. Nix, snap, play fake, looking for a quick release. Finds a guy over the middle. Oh, not 116. God, I wish. 10-point game now for the Broncos. So after what looked to be the death blow, I mean, the Broncos aren't dead yet, but my God, it's not looking good. 5:13 to go. Nix just able to scamper in. My goodness. All right, so now suddenly the defense needs to go out and do their jobs. Colts D is collapsing. Oh, no. So 16 now for the Denver. For Denver. Makes it a 10-point game with 5:13 to go. Broncos have all 3 of their timeouts. Giants only have the 1. But the Giants offense has the potential to run this clock completely out. Given the Broncos' defensive ineptitude here in this second half. Granted, the bobble play is really unlucky. Right place, right time. What's the score now, Ender? Fill me in there. So, Broncos aren't going to try an onside kick here. They're going to trust the defense. Oh, boy. Giants having a few issues with their personnel, but it seems like they finally get everybody out there that they need. 10-point game with 5:13 to go. 38-24, yeesh. Here we go. Lutz boots this thing off. It will be fielded at the 2 of Shevsky. Broncos will get him out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 4th and 6. Yikes. Yikes. 4th and 6, and they got the first. Damn. That's not good. Wee woo, beat the Chargers, please, Ender, please, Colts. Okay, here we go, 10-point game. A lot of tight ends, Skattebo on the field, Bellinger goes in motion, Dart hands it off, Broncos sold out for it, and they're able to hold it to just a gain of 2. John Franklin Myers able to get in there, that's going to run the clock to 5:02. And Denver takes their first timeout. Trying to get the ball back with as much time left as he can. Still in a 2-possession hole. Phew. So, yep, that timeout there by Denver. 10-point game with 5:02 to go. Broncos have now burned their timeout, or their first timeout. My goodness, Dart, man. 8 for 12, 193 against the blitz. Both of his touchdowns, or 2 of them. Here we go, I-form set now for the Giants. Bellinger in at fullback, Skattebo in here. Here's the snap, pitch right side for Skattebo. Broncos swarm him after a gain of 2 or 3. It's going to set up 2nd and 5. We get another timeout by the Broncos. Broncos just trying to keep this game as close as they can now. 1 timeout, 3rd and 5. And this 3rd and 5 right now feels like the ball game. Definitely feels like this is ball game here if they don't get it. Here we go now, out of the timeout, 3rd and 5, 4:56 to go on the clock. Broncos defense trying to get a crucial stop on 3rd down. It's going to be gun set behind. It's kind of like a full house set. Running back and a fullback in the backfield, 3 receivers. Denver does blitz. Pressure intercepted by Stranad. Justin Stranad to the 25-20. And the Denver Broncos might have a shot. 21-yard return. My voice is giving out. Justin Stranad with the biggest play of the game. First turnover of the game. Stranad starts weak side right at the line in the A-gap. He's going to bluff a blitz and then drift out. And then able to snare it out of the air. Dart's looking for Johnson. And Stranad able to pluck it out of the air. Oh boy. Don't do this to me, Denver. Don't give me hope. Oh no, don't give me hope. Broncos in the red zone at the Giants 19. Bo takes the snap out of the gun. Looking. It's going to air it. Looking right side. Looking for Harvey. Incomplete. Coverage by one of the linebackers. 53, Muasau. Becton injured on the last play. Yikes. Chargers are already down a fuckload of O-linemen. Nix was looking for Harvey on a wheel route. It was a very tight window. Very good coverage there by Muasau. McGlinchey was a little slow getting up, it looked like, and McGlinchey is down with 4:42 to go. That's bad. They're going to help McGlinchey up. How's he walking? So Frank Crum is the backup offensive tackle for the Broncos. McGlinchey going to limp off under his own power there, so a little bit of good news there. So Frank Crum now comes into the game. There's a lot going on in this game right now. 2nd and 10, 4:42 to go. McGlinchey able to walk off under his own power. That's the good thing. Becton returns for the Chargers. Here we go. Nix now in an empty set. Takes the snap, dropping back. Steps up, gets it over to Franklin underneath. And he gets slung down by Okereke. It's a gain of maybe 4. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Broncos going tempo. 4:23 to go. Mims going to sub into the game now. Nix will keep this in an empty set. 5 wide. Oh! Nix with a hard count, and that is going to be a free first down. Kayvon Thibodeau flies offside. Five-yard penalty results in a first. First and goal at the 9 for the Denver Broncos. 4:15 to go. Stranad sets up this drive with a pick. Now from the New York 9. Nix still in an empty set. Hard count. Doesn't get anything. Nix changes something at the line. Nix just screamed Harvey back to the other side of the formation. Takes the snap now. Short drop. Finds a guy inside. That's Mims. Down to the 2. Broncos going tempo now. It's a pickup of 7. 2nd and goal. Clock will tick below 4 minutes. Broncos looking for a quick score. Nix under center. Nix fakes to Harvey. Nix throws to Harvey. Touchdown, Denver! Touchdown, RJ Harvey! 4-point game with 3:51 on the clock. Both of the edge defenders, they bite on it, and Nix able to find a guy. RJ Harvey with a receiving touchdown. There's a few points for whoever in my chat started him in fantasy. Lutz, extra point is up and good. 3-point game. Wow. Justin Stranad with the interception of his life. 3:51 on the clock. And the Broncos are now down only a field goal with 3:51 to go. And the 2-yard score to RJ Harvey. Yeah, there you go. There's some points, Ender Games. If you're in a PPR league, there you go. He got a catch and a touchdown. And 2 yards. Holy piss. So Broncos defense now going to gear up. Let's go Broncos! Chargers timeout. All right. Let's go Denver. You can win and beat the Dwarfs. It's possible. I'm not counting my chickens yet, but it's possible. If the Broncos can win and if the Colts hang on, Denver would be in sole possession of the AFC West. Here we go. Lutz for the kickoff. 3:51 on the clock. Oh, I did not mean to do that. What have I done? Field it at the goal line. I'll fix the ball in a second. Oshevsky will be tackled inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Giants ball. 3:45 to go on the clock. And each team has one timeout. Wow. 3:45 to go in the game. Broncos will have one timeout in the 2-minute warning. We'll see what the Giants choose to do here. I'd be shocked if they don't try a couple of throws. But for now, I-form set, 1 receiver in the formation, 2 tight ends. Dart tries a hard count, doesn't get it. I-form set, throw out to Skattebo. Skattebo will be met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. brought down by Jones. 2nd and 10, clock ticks down. Broncos hanging on to that timeout for now. Oh boy. Here we go. 2nd and 10, clock is going to tick under 3 minutes with this play. Single back set, Skattebo in the backfield. Bellinger going to motion in. Handoff to Skattebo up the middle, swarmed by Orange. Gain of 2. Broncos trying to keep this. Oh my God, my voice. Broncos take their final timeout, 2:56 to go on the clock now. 3rd and 8 now for the Giants. Colts burned their last timeout. Yeah, so did the Broncos. Here we go. 3rd and 8. 2:56 to go. Clock stopped. Broncos now out of timeouts. Huge 3rd down play now for the Broncos. This defense has been down and out. But this last drive, they made the play of the game. Let's see if they can do it again. Dart's going to come out in the gun. It's got Bellinger and Skattebo in the backfield. Broncos show pressure. Line is crowded. Broncos bring 5. Dart gonna overthrow Wan'Dale Robinson. Macmillan in coverage. 4th and 8. 2:51 to go. The Broncos get their stop. Clean play. Clean play. Clean play. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back. Gillen with the punt, gets it off. Mims is back. Mims fielded at the 20, and now he's going to get running. Down to the 50 and out at the 32. 2:42 to go here on the clock. Mims is smiling. I'm invested. No timeouts for Denver. But all of the momentum is at their backs now. Here we go. Nick's trying to get the guys dialed in. 2:42 on the clock. We are almost to the 2-minute warning. Broncos down by 3, and they've got the ball now with their own 32. Nick's in the gun, takes the snap, drops it, screen to Dobbins. Dobbins loses 1. Tackle made by Brian Burns. He's back in the game. He did limp off earlier. Clock is ticking. 2nd and 11. Broncos are still down. They do still need to move the ball. Nick's getting everybody set here. It's a tight formation with the receivers. Takes the snap. Nick's trying to fastball it to Franklin over the middle. Incomplete. 3rd and 11. 2:14 on the clock. Oh, no. Come on. Yeah, looks like a couple of Broncos pass catchers just kind of took each other out of the play. Knicks did have that drag. 3rd and 11, 2:14 to go on the clock. They need the 42. Franklin motions in to tighten up the right side. Knicks with the snap to the air. Knicks looking long. He's got Mims! And that's going to get Denver into field goal range. 1st down, Denver. Third and 11, and they get 32. I was talking shit about Knicks' deep ball, but that was gorgeous. Back shoulder throw. Mims is able to get back around against Phillips and jump up and grab it. Phillips can't find the ball. Mims rips it out of the air. Gain of 32. 2:06 on the clock, and the Broncos, wow. Nick's in an empty set, takes the snap, back to throw, looking short, can't find it. Looking for Franklin, 2:04 to go. Nix was just looking over the middle. I don't want to know what my heart rate is right now. I suddenly sound like I did on Wednesday. Man, I was sick. Here we go, Nix, empty set, tries the hard count, doesn't get a jump. Nix making a change, play clock down to 7. Nix takes a snap, drops back, looking underneath to Engram. Engram's got a little bit of room to turn up. Engram with the first down and more. And he's going to be into Giants territory, and that will run us to the 2-minute warning inside the Giants 20. 1:56 to go. That is how we get to the 2-minute warning. What is going on? That's going to be the 2-minute warning break. Everyone, I gotta pee. I will be right back. What the hell? Colts win! It's good for me. Chargers lose. That's good for us. Thank you, Indianapolis, for not choking. A lot going on right now. We're still in the 2-minute warning break. Oh my god. We hear. My voice gone, but we hear. Voice totally shot. Giants are not still dominating. Denver's made it a 3-point game, and they're inside the Giants 20. Oh boy. We are back out of the 2-minute warning. Oh, they're running through their sponsors as they have to. They have to. Whatever. Get me back to the game. Here we go. 1:56 on the clock. 1st and 10 at the New York 19. And we got a stoppage. And have the Giants taken a timeout? No, official timeout. Not sure what's going on here. Not sure what's happening. Yeah, I don't, yeah. But able check in at running back. Nick's gonna call his own number right off the snap. Nick's gets an opening and a block. Touchdown, Denver! Bo Nix calls his own number. Oh my god! Bo Nix calls his own number. It's just like it happened earlier on I believe, a 4th down. Bo Nix calls his own number, This one was designed to go to the left side. Nix just cuts it out immediately and gets two crucial blocks. He gets a block from Sutton, and then I believe on the backside, a block from Bulls. It's going to be Lutz for the PAT, and he knocks it through. Not 230. 151, and the Denver Broncos have their first lead of the day. What in God's name is happening? So yeah, here's what happens. Sutton's lined up in the slot. He crashes down on Thibodeau. Bulls gets out and gets the block on number 2. And then McGlinchey comes around on the backside and bullies another guy. So Banks gets thrown out. McGlinchey throws out another guy, number 24. Nick's able to just roll into the end zone. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, I do not believe what I am seeing. This was 26-8 with 10 minutes to go. It was 26-8 with 3 minutes, or with 5 minutes to go. The Denver Broncos have scored 22 unanswered points in the last 3.5 minutes. So now the Broncos defense just needs to hold the Giants out of the end zone. Giants do have one timeout and 1:51 to go. Broncos now lead by 4. Lutz with the kick. And they're going to put the Giants at the 35 on the touchback. What? I'm speechless, chat. I'm with Steve. Olé! Olé, olé! Oh my God, what is happening? I am gonna have to bake cookies one of these days for my upstairs neighbors. I apologize for being a loud POS, neighbors. I will make it up to my neighbors. At least it's not 9 p.m. Here we go, Dart in the gun, Tracy gonna motion, out to the left side, now he's gonna come back to the backfield, it's a coverage check. Dart takes a snap, drops back, quick drop, 3 steps, Broncos pass rush, closes in, pounced on by Allen and Cooper. Huge sack by the Denver defense. Broncos brought 4 and crashed in on them, they lose 4, clock is ticking. Minute 30 to go now for the Giants. Now they're back to their own 30. 2nd and 14, Tracy stays in. Dart with the snap. Dart sitting in the pocket. Now he's going deep. He overthrows a wide open guy. Looking for Hyatt, and Dart just puts too much sauce on the ball. He just outruns the Broncos coverage here, gets between Surtain and Jones, and Dart just overshoots. Third and 14, 1:14 to go. Giants, they're not set. Now they get set. That's a delay! Delay a game by the Giants. They push it back. 3rd and 19. 3rd and 19. Oh boy. What are you knowing, Ender Games? What are you knowing? I don't like that. I'm not looking at chat for a minute. 3rd and 19, now from the 25. 1:14 to go. Broncos leading. Dart takes the snap in the gun. Broncos pass rush trying to get in. Dart moves up as time. Broken up. Surtain and McMillan in coverage. Looking for Robinson, 4th and 19. 108. Oh, Cards chat on another stream? Gotcha, Ender. Gotcha. What is happening? Fourth and 19, a minute 8 to go in the game. Under 5, the Giants might delay themselves again. Dart barely gets it off in an empty set. Dart now trying to set up. Bobbled and caught, but it's not to the sticks. It's short. They give him the first? They get 19 on 4th and 19 to Wan'Dale Robinson. No way. Oh, and then Dart gets clobbered. They call a roughing call on it, too. Oh, come on. Now the Giants are down to the 40. Denver, how do you... Oh, my God. Giants take their timeout. And now they're at the Denver 40. Oh, no. A minute 1 on the clock. Did they take the timeout or not, CBS? No, they didn't. Okay. Dart takes the snap out of the gun. Now he's going deep over the middle. It should have been picked. It should have been picked. Hufanga ran into Jones as he went up for it. And Jones is down. Jones had the pick. He and Hufanga collide. And it fell out of the hands of Jones or Hufanga. Each of them could have picked that off, but they both converged at the same time at the wrong time. Injury timeout for the Denver. For the Denver. I've done it again. For the Broncos. Jones is down. It's an injury timeout on the field with 55 seconds to go. They're going to go to break. They're going to go to break. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Okay, we're in injury timeout still. Brandon Jones is down. That's a huge hit here at the end of the game in this kind of a situation. Broncos are doing everything they can to hang on to this thing after bringing it back with 22 unanswered in roughly the last 4 minutes or so. My voice is just about gone. Colts have -1 timeouts. Nice. Oh, Broncos, nice. So it's going to be PJ Locke into the game now. Brandon Jones walks off under his own power. He is in the tent. PJ Locke comes into the game. Giants at the Broncos 40, 55 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Dart in the gun. 3 receivers set. He's got a personal protector back there and Skattebo. Takes the snap, dropping back now. Now he's going to roll. Now he's rolling. Dart going to load up. And incomplete at the 15. Looking for Humphrey. Riley Moss in coverage. And it just leads him out of bounds. 3rd and 10. Third and 10. Okay. 3rd and 10 for the Broncos defense now. 49 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Dart takes the snap out of the gun. Broncos bring 4. Dart pumps and pulls. Now he's got time. Now he's going to heave. Incomplete. No flags. But there's a flag at the 4? In the middle? What? And they've just flagged Peyton as well. Why can it not be easy? Why can't it be easy? Oh my god. It's gonna be Giants ball at the 1. That is, I don't know about that PI call. I don't know about the PI call. I don't know if that's PI, man. Goal to go for the Giants at the 1 yard line. Oh my fuck. Wow. A Giant score would make this a field goal game. Broncos need to hold on for 4 plays. Oh my god. $40. The Broncos defense needs to hang on for 4 plays. Giants are going to come out with an extra lineman. That I don't know about that PI call, man. Here we go. I set now. Now they're going to get out of it and come out in the gun. Stack 3 to the left side. Dart calls his own number. They're saying he's short. He's short. Dable's trying to get a timeout. Ooh. Okay, they're reviewing the play. It's going to be touchdown Giants. 3-point game now. Okay. It is going to be a Giants touchdown. It will be a Giants touchdown. It's under review. Oh, wow. Defense, my god. So here's what's going to happen now is Bo Nix and the Broncos are going to have 30 seconds to get into field goal range. It's probably going to be closer to about 25. They're probably going to have about 25 seconds. It is a touchdown. Fuck. The Giants swing back. Okay, game clock's back to 37. Oh my god. And the Giants get to keep their timeout. What? All right, so a kicker that has already missed an extra point today. If he hits it, it's a 3-point game. If he misses, Denver can win with a field goal. Snap is down. No good! PAT's no good. McAtney. I don't know how to pronounce your name. McAtney. 2-point game. Denver's out of timeouts. But they're going to be able to get into range and win this thing potentially. Wow. 2 missed PATs by the Giants kicker, replacing an injured Graham Gano. And he just yanks it to the right. Goodness. So time for the Broncos offense. They're going to get one more shot. They're going to get one more shot. Giants leading by 2. They're going to have about 30 seconds after a kickoff. If you're the Giants, you can't kick a touchback. I don't think if you're the Giants, I don't think you can kick a touchback. Here we go. Gillen's on to kick this thing. Kick it out of bounds. All right. This will be fielded at the 5. That is Bidet, and he's going to get downed at the 24. 33 seconds now for Bo Nix in this offense. 33 seconds. Where do they need to get this snap? They got to get to, like, probably the 34? Or, like, the 38, maybe? Okay. 33 seconds now for Nix in the offense to try and work down into field goal range. Nix gonna motion Sutton out far to the left side. Takes a snap. Nix drops. Nix looking deep. He's got a guy caught, but they gotta get up. Marvin Mims to the 48. Broncos gotta clock this thing. Broncos clock it with 18 seconds. Burns was offsides. The Broncos are going to get another 5. That's going to put the Broncos into Giants territory. To the 43 of the Giants. What a ball. What a ball. So they get 5 yards closer. Field goal unit's got to be ready to fire drill this thing. Nix in the gun. We're going to get a stoppage. Timeout Giants. That's their final one. Wow. I think Nix and Sutton were trying to make sure, like, hey, if we gotta go to turbo spike this thing, we need to be sure that you guys are going to be here for us to touch the ball. At least that's, I imagine that's the conversation they just had. First and 5 now at the Giants' 43. Sutton going to go from the right to the left of the formation. He'll settle in the slot. Nix in the gun. Takes the snap, dropping back. Gets it away. Jump ball to Sutton. He's got it, but they got to clock it. They got to clock it. Clock down to 9. Clock to 4. Clock to 3. They spike it at the Giants' 20. 2 seconds. They're going to try a field goal. Lutz is going to come through, or come into the game, to try and win this thing. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh, what the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck is happening right now? 39 yards from the left hash for Will Lutz. from the left hash, 39 yards. Snap is down. Lutz gets it off. It is good. It's good. The Denver Broncos have fucking done it. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? $19-0, 26-8, and the Denver Broncos down to their last gasp of air. What a fucking game. What the fuck? What the fuck? $33 in the fourth fucking quarter. Are you kidding me? I hope somebody clipped that. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody did, but I hope somebody did, man. Oh my fucking god, what is this? What? How does it feel to win a game by game-winning field goal finally? You have no idea. You have no idea. I need to know how Perna's doing right now. Holy shit. What a fucking ball game. Oh my lord. What am I supposed to make of this? You out of here, Bok Choi. See ya. Thank you for being in here with me, man. Thank you. Oh my god. I hope to God somebody clipped my endgame reaction, man, because oh my fucking god. What the fuck just happened? Jackson Dart did this for nothing, true. What the fuck just happened? Is this real? Are we even in what reality do I live in? What the fuck just happened? Holy fuck. Broncos won, Chargers lost. Yes! The Denver Broncos are in sole possession of the AFC West by a game. Holy shit. Okay, well, remember that notes document I was gonna make. Here, maybe I'll turn on the display. I don't actually know how large it is. I'm gonna put this like right here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up a little bit, just real quick. I want this to be visible real fast because I need no, I'm messing with too much here. I need this to come up here. Okay, I need this to be my secondary monitor here. These were my notes. Bo Nix and the offense are broken. Defense was too prone to big plays and shot themselves in the foot with penalties, which they still did. Chiefs still winning the division. Hey, man, don't take this from me, okay? No. Broncos all the way, baby. Broncos gone to the Super Bowl. I don't care. I've seen enough. Absolute cinema. Anyways, here were my other notes. Ben Powers needs to hurry up and heal. Honestly, Palcho wasn't bad, but the run game still suffered terribly. Broncos play calling was in shambles. Not until the fourth quarter, I guess. Not until the very, very end of the fourth quarter. The Broncos slow starts to games. That still needs to be cleaned up. I'm still going to be hard as hell on these Denver Broncos in my post game. But holy shit. Run game can't get going. That's still true. Davis Webb needs to. I don't know anything anymore. Oh, I'm still going to be fucking scathing as hell on him, man. But I mean, God, they buy themselves a little bit of grace with a 33-point fourth quarter on Demaryius Thomas Day, man. The only one, because the Giants did a Giants, the Broncos did a Broncos. You could argue the Broncos also did a Broncos. Whatever way you want to slice it. I would like to remind everyone still in, this was a 26-8 ball game with 5:41 on the clock. The Denver Broncos rattled off 25 points in 5 minutes, and that was without the ball at times. What the fuck do I even make of this, man? I'm gonna have to go back and, like, find the best clips when this stream, like, fully, like, renders in, because, oh my god, dude. What is a man supposed to make of a game? Giants can't hold on to leads? Apparently not. Congratulations, my friend. Dallas W, Denver W, New York suck. New York can suck these nuts. After that, they can suck my Rocky Mountain oysters after that one, folks. Holy shit. How do you blow a 19-0? Well, I mean, okay, I mean, the Falcons, I guess, did the thing the one time. But, like, you're 19-0 for 3 quarters of the game. You're 26-8. And here's the thing that pissed me off, too. After the Giants scored that touchdown, there was no urgency from the Broncos offense. That was the thing that got me the most. On that drive where they brought the game within 10, no urgency at all. Like, there was no tempo in the offense. And so the crazy thing to me is, like, Denver kind of straight up nerfed themselves in the fourth quarter and still came out on top. I have no clue how they've done this. Keep in mind. Oh my god. Hammond, you blithering idiot. And by Hammond, I mean the Giants. I gotta go see these numbers. I gotta go see these Broncos, like, skill numbers here. How the fuck? I'm gonna say it. Bo Nix was clutch as fuck in the fourth quarter. Bo Nix was clutch as hell in the fourth. He was. Bo goes 27 of 50, 279, 2 scores in the air. Rushing, you know what? Dobbins didn't have a bad game. All things considered, they didn't. It wasn't a bad game. 14 of 81. Nix is 5 for 48 with 2 scores. Sutton, 6 of 87. Mims, 6 of 85. Both guys had some of the biggest catches of the game. Adkins, 2 of 20. He had a drop, whatever. Franklin, 3 for 19 with the most incredible touchdown I've ever seen. Until the next deflection touchdown. My god. Harvey had the 2-yard touchdown score. That's kind of all he did today. Defensively, Justin Stranad sparked the comeback with an interception. Oh my god, folks. We have witnessed one of the most incredible comebacks ever. This stream has gotten over 1,000 views. There are somewhere between 19 and 23 of you guys in the room. This has been just an amazing stream, y'all. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I do believe, though, that I'm going to cut this thing off here. I'm going to try and get a post-game recorded. I got to go get a car from my stepdad. My clutch in my truck is currently out, so I got to borrow his Jeep for a little bit until I can get that fixed. But I just want to thank everybody so much for coming out, for sticking in the stream, for hopefully enjoying my commentary, and everything that has come with it. I'm going to enjoy the victory, Ender Games. I'm going to enjoy the victory. I'm going to try and have a post-game video up tonight. I am going to be watching the Mariners Game 6 ALCS, though. So, I mean, hell, maybe I do a live reaction to that. Rest my voice? Yeah, fuck, dog. Probably not going to happen. I got to get a... I'm going to try and have a post-game up today. At latest, it's going to come out tomorrow. It's just going to have to be a thing that happens. But thank you guys, everybody, so much. If you enjoyed the stream and you enjoy the things I do with my voice, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like the stream. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 200, ideally by the end of the season. It would be very cool. Like I said, post-game up tonight or tomorrow. I do work full-time, so it is kind of the way that it goes. Just wherever I can squeeze it in. If you're interested in watching me play video games, I got a gaming channel. It is in the description. Shameless self-plugging over. Thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you that have been here, that are here. Tea and honey for the voice, probably that or some cough drops. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love ya.